Welcome to Mirboo North, the Bahamas of Gippsland here today, welcoming you to the first round of the Mid-Gippsland Football Netball League, Mirboo North versus Hill End. The game today has been played at the Walter J. Tuck Reserve here in Mirboo North. It's about 26 degrees and we're really living up to our reputation of being sunny Gippsland. We have a game for you today that never happened in 2021. Hill End finished the year on top of the ladder, over percentage-wise over Mirboo North, before the final series was called off. The league, in its wisdom, has made this the game of the round one, and hosted here today by Mirboo North. This is the first of all home games that will be streamed by Mirboo North in 2022, and what we're aiming at is not our local audience, the members of Mirboo North. What we're after and what we're getting is our online membership from past players and supporters and sponsors that are no longer within Gippsland. So this is an experiment, and today we're happy to share that with the Mid-Gippsland Football League and live stream it out throughout Gippsland. We've dusted away a few cobwebs over the last month, and Mirboo North, like every club, has had to rattle the cage a little bit, and I can't thank enough those generous supporters and sponsors of our club that allowed us to prepare for the game today. You'll notice during the telecast that a new scoreboard has been erected, electronic scoreboard, and it's just a fantastic outcome with some great support from South Gippsland Shire, Dalburn Wind Farms, Strzelecki Engineering and Prolex Solutions, along with Jack Piper Plumbing. So there's been a great support group to get this project up and ready. In addition to that, the netball courts have been resurfaced, and again thank the Confident Girls Foundation through Netball Victoria for their kind support in allowing us to resurface that court. The supporters and volunteers of our club have come out in droves over the last few weeks. Like any community country football club, we rely heavily on the support of our volunteers and supporters. So welcome, and we're happy to receive all sorts of feedback from people in relationship to these broadcasts. Our aim is to get them better, but more importantly, it's about linking you, the viewer, with Mirboo North Football Netball Club. I have with me here today Paul Pratt, Vice President of the Mid-Gippsland Football Netball League, and I've asked Paul along just to talk a little bit about some of the things that the league is doing and how the league has managed over the last 2 years of COVID-interrupted season. Paul, tell us about some of the things that the league have been doing over the last 18 months to get back on track and to expand our league.
Well, the biggest task was to blend in the clubs from the former Alberton League.
Right.
And although last year we only got to the sort of the end of the season before we call it the finals, there were some good new rivalries developing between the old Mid-Gippsland clubs and the new ones. And what's important has been that the old clubs have really embraced the new clubs and made them feel very welcome, and the league has tried to help that by sorting out any teething problems. But from all the feedback we've got is that the old clubs and the new clubs are happy with how the league is operating at the moment, and looking forward to developing those new rivalries.
Well done, Paul. Paul, one of the things that's been on everyone's mind in football and netball throughout Gippsland, and in fact Victoria and Australia, is re-engaging the youth. Re-engaging the youth to who have now got so many options of sport, not like perhaps when you and I were there, when at their age, when we had football and cricket and that was about it, maybe basketball during the week. Now there is just so many options. How is the league and how is AFL Victoria working towards engaging our youth and enhancing our numbers at the junior level?
Well, the league appointed a junior development officer, Ken Hutchinson,
yep,
who's been working very hard to ensure that we have a competitive under-18 draw this year. Unfortunately, out of 13 clubs, we're only able to get 6 teams, but we've been able to combine certain clubs that join together so that we, although we only have 6, hopefully next year there'll be more. The fact that we've had such a gap in junior sport, kids have perhaps, especially boys, seem to have turned off a little bit. So hopefully with this season, people will see the game again and get encouraged back. AFL Gippsland, they've also been involved in setting up a new age structure for our league and adjoining leagues, so that we're now under 18s, and then we're under 15s, under 13s and under 9s. And that was done to try and ensure that we can encourage more people to play, but also there's that sort of they can stay longer in the under 18s before coming into the senior football.
Yeah, and I think there's under 11s in there as well.
Under 11, yeah.
Yep. So, Paul, also AFL Victoria and Netball Victoria have introduced new software systems for 2022. How do you reckon they're going? Do you know much about that?
Well, I did register yesterday, and I must admit, I'm not sure why they did it, and I've got nothing further to say, really.
Okay. All right. Danny, thanks, Paul. Is there anything else you'd like to add? I know I put you on the spot, sorry, mate, but is there anything else you'd like to add about where the Mid-Gippsland Football Netball League's going, particularly in its planning going forward for 2023 and beyond?
Yeah, well, we're going to have a strategic planning day, which will focus on the juniors, but also to focus on sustainability of clubs going forward, because as you would know, it's been very hard to finance clubs in the COVID era. Yeah. And as a league, we've had no finals for 2 years, so our income also has been affected. But we were lucky that when the former amateur clubs joined, they brought with them some finance that really has helped the league. Yep. So we owe them a debt of thanks. So going forward, we want to become really a professional league. The league's also going to be live streaming the match of the round. We think that's the way to go to get people involved who otherwise might not turn to our local footy. Okay. And we want to make, and we will make, this Mid-Gippsland Football Netball League the most competitive league in this area. That's what we believe.
Well done, Paul, and thank you very much for joining us today. Yeah. And for those of you that don't know, Paul Pratt is also a runner, and I think he's got to go back out in the field and continue. Boundary umpiring. So well done, Paul.
Thanks, Joe. Good
luck. And thank you very much. Just wrapping that session up, look, congratulations to both the AFL and Netball Victoria on the implementation of their software systems. Like every club, we're managing that the best way we can. We think we've done all right, but I'm sure that the powers that be will tell us and pick us up on the spots we haven't. So, cutting out to that, we're going to go now to a little preview, and assisting me today with the comparing is Ange Canizo, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the things that have happened in Mirboo North over summer. So, look forward to be back in a minute. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Mirboo North Football Netball Ground, where we are live streaming the seniors Hill End versus Mirboo North. The umpires have just walked out onto the ground looking pretty official in their nice lime green uniforms, and the reserves has just finished with Hill End being successful over Mirboo North by 28 points. The thirds earlier today was roughly about a 100-point win for Mirboo North. I have with me today who will commentate with me, and we're both green at this, but I'd like to introduce to you Ange Canizo. Ange, say good day. You've got to face this way, mate.
Oh, yep, g'day. Thanks very much, Joe. Yes, what a sunny, beautiful day it is up in there. I heard you mention earlier on the Bahamas, Mirboo North. I tend to look at it as the Gold Coast of Gippsland. Lovely morning or afternoon now at Mirboo North, sun shining for round one. Really looking forward. Lots of cars out. I think I spoke to you earlier on. There's cars right around the ground, too deep. I think people are just actually happy to be out and about again after the last couple of years, to be socialising, getting out, seeing people again, and what a glorious day to kick off round one at Mirboo North.
And it is, Ange, and we'll know that. Look, there's a couple of things just going on. The teams are yet to enter the field. Mirboo North today has a number of new players in juniors coming through, and it's really fantastic to see Nicholas Komodo and Ethan Woodall playing their first senior games for the club.
I think you've got Bo Peters in there too.
And Bo Peters is in there as well. Yep. No, Ethan played last year, I forgot, sorry.
Bo Peters and
but Bo Peters and Nicholas Komodo, which is fantastic. The future of our club, like all other country football clubs, is our under-18s and our under-17 netballs, feeding the players through to A grade and feeding through to the seniors, and that's certainly happening here today. There's a couple of, during the course of the broadcast, you'll see the new scoreboard, and again, as I mentioned earlier, great sponsors there. Strzelik Engineering are one of many, but who did an outstanding job at assisting us to get all that going. I'm going to move on to the commentary desk now. Ange, can you just fill us in, mate, because there's a rumour going around that half of Mirboo North's senior side were playing in a B-grade bowls premiership and a B-grade cricket premiership over the last couple of weeks. Any truth to the rumour?
I'd say there's some truth in that. They both played B-grade, won the grand final, as you know, and the bowls club won a grand final as well, and they're both playing the same day. I heard there was a few celebrations post the Saturdays. I know there was lots of texts and phone calls going back and forth between, I think, more than one thaggy where the bowls were playing and more where the cricket was. But yeah, look, it was a great effort on Mirboo North's behalf and both clubs to both win the grand final. I certainly know that they had there was a few celebrations on the Saturday night and the Monday, but also heard this last Sunday just gone. I think a few of the cricketers and the bowls lads decided to have one a week later with the captain of Mirboo North and of the B grade side and a few others. So yeah, it's been a great couple of weeks, Joe, for Mirboo North from a sporting sense, and the Bowls Club really humming along well down there. Got the new presidents and new younger blood in there, and it's changed out a lot. They've seemed to have it going really well. People involved, and the cricket club obviously had a good year also in the B grade grand final, 14, 16s, and we had the women's side also make the finals in their very first year. So it's been a pretty good year for Mirboo North over the summer.
It's been a fantastic year for Mirboo North over the summer. It might have helped if they didn't have Mad Monday, like a week out before the opening game of the footy season.
We'll see how we go.
We'll see how they go today. The Hill End football netball side, football netball club was asked if they wanted to provide someone to commentate today. We've left that open, so hopefully during the course of the day they may be able to drop someone up to provide some special comments how they're going. Mirboo North again has pretty well maintained its players from 2021. A couple of absenteeisms today. You would hear we've got a new horn. And I think the timekeepers are pretty damn happy because they haven't kept their finger off the button. We put a red button on for the timekeeper's horn, and it's the closest they're ever going to get to a nuclear power thing.
That sounds good, Joe. You can hear it. It's got a
hear
different tone. It's not what we're used to, but I like it.
They're a bit keen. They're a bit keen on it, I think. There's Mirboo North run around. As I said, there's a few out today for Mirboo North. Big Brooks is out, and really worthwhile excuses too. It's not an excuse; it's a reason. I mean, his partner's given birth in the next day or so.
I think she has.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah. So there's all sorts of things that happen in country football and netball. At the same time, we're following COVID protocols, and what that means for us and every other club throughout Victoria, who knows? But 1 week, I think we've got to add another column to the reason for being out, don't we?
I think we do, but I think he's got. That's a reason. I'd call that a reason.
That's a reason.
Having a baby. The times have moved on, Joe. So I think it's.
That's a reason.
Totally. It's interesting. You talk about the youth, and earlier on with Paul about how the junior footy's going and what they're going to do. Because it's like not just football. It's a lot of sports. Juniors have lots of different options, but good to see Nick Camordo and Bo Peters. I umpired those kids right through from Auskick all the way through and watched them come through, and it's nice to see that they're playing their first senior game. Bo Peters is a nephew of Wayne Peters, who played for Maul and Richmond, the Richmond Footy Club back in the late 80s, 90s. Got a lot of similarities, if you ask me. Big leap on him, kicks the ball beautifully like his uncle. And Nick, I think today, for his first senior game, being a little runner, a little in and under, I think will suit him quick ground. So it's really good to see that the kids are getting a game, their first game, and really looking forward to seeing how they go in their first crack at their senior footy.
I see there's a few senior players who are just nursing an injury or two down by the boundary, Rory Peters and others. So let's see if we can get them on the park in the not too distant future. Helen looked at pretty well top strength out there today. They've got some big units.
They have got some big units, I think, Joe. With Mirboo North, with the ones that they got out, I think there is a bit of height out, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. But Helen being a good side, big powerful side, strong through the air. Today's a perfect day for that, but they do look like a big side out there. So
big Kelvin Reeves in the ruck field, and he's a bit of a big lad.
Big lad, he'll throw his weight around, mate, and let him know that he's around. But that's good. Mirboo North got some good runners, so it's shaping up to should be a good contest. Even though you can talk about people teams that have got injuries. We've all got injuries. Every team has them. It's just a matter how you manage them and you listen to their depth. And the good thing about it is it gives people opportunities, Joe, that that may not have had them. And here we go. So today we've got a couple of kids looking forward to see how they go.
Okay, I'd say looking at the way the teams are lining up, Mirboo North might be kicking to the left.
The town end, it looks like. We'll see.
I had my eye on the full forward. I was just going to follow Big Bartlett down when he's come to the bench.
He has. Nick Camordo and Luke Javasi also there.
Big Lukey Bartlett misplaced his bag before the game, and we've spent the last 20 minutes trying to find his boots.
Did you find it?
I don't know. I gave up.
Shaking hands in the middle there.
Shaking hands in the middle.
Ready for it. Good vibe around, Joe. It's a good vibe around.
It's a good vibe. Good vibe.
It's nice to be back.
Yeah, big Richo is taking a ruck here today from Mirboo North. We've got Liam Nash in the centre. We've got Huddy in the centre, and the captain, the coach, Abby Taylor.
Sounds like we got Luke Bartlett, Shannon Kennedy, and Jordan Camordo also, mate. Some young fellas there as well.
Yep. The ball goes up in the first bounce. Half kick by Liam Nash. First kick out of the centre, going forward for Mirboo North. Bit of speed on. The umpire called this in.
Furious start.
Oh, he's paid holding the ball against Hill End and dragged it in. Number 34, Linkotti's got it. Yep. I can remember when Linkotti's hair was about 4 foot long.
He's certainly got a shave now, hasn't he, mate?
Yeah.
He's come with the times, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, good mark.
Yep, big Liam.
Liam Nash.
Just behind. Nice mark.
Breezer play well, doesn't he?
He does, mate. I think he'll have a fair crack at this too. He's probably, what, 55 out, Joe? 55,
Yeah.
60 out?
Yeah, we just have to adjust our numbers here because he looks like he's got number 10 on, and they threw us at 21, which was obviously his brother's number. Here we go, line up for goal. Liam Nash. Half forward flag. It's not a bad kick. The wind's just grabbed it and pulled it to the left. 1 point scored.
So he'll end the kick out. Fair chance. They'll go to the bottom side.
They're playing a huddle. They're playing a huddle in the middle.
They are too. They're breaking away. Yep. No wind. Very little wind. A little bit from the east. It's coming to the top side. Not a bad kick. Coming all the way there. Centre half back. Big Richo. A bit of a contest on here along the top wing. Nice kick towards from Hill End. Good contest there. Centre half back there. Is that young Shannon Kennedy?
Yeah, Shannon Kennedy. Oh, good play.
It's a good tough footy there. Hill End looking good. That's a nice pass, but no one home for Hill End.
Reach Craddy. A little bit of an indirect pass there, and Hill End score their first point.
Luke Failure puts it through for a point for Hill End. Fast pace at the start, Joe. It's pretty quick going.
Yeah, pretty quick, and players are filling up the holes pretty quick.
Yep. Jacob Blair kicking out. Who's that Lincotti there? That's Abby Taylor. Close.
Yeah. Young Shannon Kennedy again.
Yep. Looking solid in the back line, Big Shannon. Big kick into a pack. Young Harry Mahoney, they move it forward.
Yeah. Here's the big Lukey Bartlett. And the ball just wobbled out of bounds.
A few nerves around, it looks like, Joe. They're going in hard, but that's going to be a quick pace for the start.
Yeah.
They're looking all right, though. It looks good, quick footy early on.
Moving North are going with a very quick side today.
They do look small.
They do, yeah, small. They're a smaller side.
Yep.
They believe they'll be running at the end.
Yep.
For those outside of Victoria at the moment, it's about 26 degrees here at Mirboo North today. And inside the commentary box, it's about 36 degrees.
Plenty of water, Joe. Plenty of water. That was a good tackle there, boy. Hill End.
Okay, Hill End coming up. Little short kick and directly to Liam Nash. I think Liam's looking for something down the corridor.
Looking for someone to lead.
Here it comes.
No, decides to go short. Straight the opposition. Straight to Travis Dye. He moves the ball on.
Straight to Damien Turner.
Yep. Damo's lost the hair completely, looks like there.
It's natural too.
It's natural, yes.
It's natural.
It's good.
Naturally born.
Yep. Yes. Nice and shiny. Straight across to Joe Lambourne.
Yep.
Joel, yep.
Yep.
And there's Bo. Is that Bo Peters?
Yep.
That's him. Handballs away beautifully to Damien Turner. Nice kick in.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he met with a big thump there. Big. That's a good hip and shoulder. Fair hip and shoulder. I think Mirboo North lads down and not getting up at this stage. That looks like Mitch Whiteman, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Ball goes on. Centre half forward to Mirboo North. He'll then get the clearance, taking the bounce along the bottom wing. Short kick into the pitch there. Towards Ben Kerrigan. Gets the hands out. They're off Hill End into the forward line inside the 50. And there's Shannon Kennedy's got the ball in the back line, kicks a long one out, crosses over towards the top end to Damo Turner. And he'll take off and run, there's no doubt about that. Zabi right on the centre, on the wing, top side, gets around his opponent. Thumps it back in a half forward flank towards the town end for Mirboo North.
Ricky Bartlett's got it there. There's a wrestle going on and the umpire says, throwing the ball.
Footy's starting to clean up in it. They're hitting targets now, Joe.
Yep.
Good footy to watch.
Oh, you can't do that, umpire. Anyway, Josh Taylor's walking around. Number 43, Mirboo North.
Brandon Bradshaw, basher. And there's a mark down there, right in front, about 20 metres out, by Ben Campbell.
Benny Campbell, best and fairest last year.
Yep. Should be able to put this one through, I'd imagine,
Yep.
Joe. 20 straight in front. The wind's behind him if there's any breeze. I think it feels like it's dropped off.
I reckon the sock's doing nothing.
Oh,
He's missed it. He shanked it.
Yep.
Just had a text message from one of our listeners. It told me it's 25 degrees in Marlow.
Beautiful. I reckon I know who that'd be.
Yeah. Probably cleaning his fish as we speak. All right.
So we got.
Got these huddle working again here, Ants. Look, have a look at this.
I can see that. They just got it sitting there, and it's something I haven't seen too much, Joe.
Someone's done a fair bit of work over summer with this.
They have. From the kick out, so he'll end, but go short. To the top, he'll then get the ball coming out along the top wing up the Mirboo North. Kicks it right. Oh, he's tripped over and he's shanked it into the ground. Harvey Taylor. Plays on. She's a hot foot at the moment. They'll then back when in under pressure, but looks like they've cleared it.
Oh, that's a...
And it was his own teammate, Joe. Yeah. So play on. Mitch Whiteman in there. That young link. She's a hot footy in the centre there, right near the cricket pitch. You won't want to go down there, that's for sure. Good tackle there. Oh, Hill End dropping the ball.
Yep. Well, good tackle, Hill End.
It was. Nice kick. Centering kick to centre.
Oh, good mark.
That's a great mark. Great mark there. Joel Lambourne, that was, yep. Good strong mark, pack mark. Comes up to the top wing again. Seems to be getting a little bit of attention up here. That's young Ethan Woodall, another junior coming through.
Lukey Javazzi is the coach of the Rezzies this year, but we're moving north having so many out. Oh, it's not actually, it's Gavin Blair, my mistake.
They look the same though, Joe. I can understand how you
both
mix
got
them
about
up.
the same amount of hair, haven't
Yeah,
they?
they have. Same build, similar build. Down the bottom wing now for a change. Hillian look like there's running through there beautifully. Wasn't nail though. They got the 10 metres out. There's a contest there. Hill End gets it to Luke Mulqueen. Oh, he's ducked his head. Tackle. So play on. That's young Bo Peters gets the ball out and clears it. Just a kick to sort of nowhere, but he cleared it, did what he needed to do. Good contest on the top forward pocket between this young Nick Camordo first game.
He's done well, that was out.
And Luke Failure kicked it. That's a good goal. A little bit to say to Damo Turner, but not much you can do about that. So Gold Hill, and it was a nice goal right on the boundary there, probably 45 out. You talk about people listening around and about bringing the community back together. The next cricketer down in Yarram having to listen to us, Joe, Brett Pedlow.
Oh, yep.
He's down there. He's watching Yarram and listening to our dulcet tones, he's saying, Joe. So g'day Peds down there in Yarram.
G'day Peds, how are you, mate?
Come to the town, played a couple of cricket premierships, A grade, and still keep contact with him here and there. So good to see that they're listening down in Yarram as well. That's what it's about, Joe, isn't it?
It is. Just keep in contact with our members, life members and supporters that are no longer in Mirboo North. That's what this is about.
Good ball up. Contest in the centre there. Ball comes out. Still in the centre. Young Harry Mahoney puts a shepherd on. Hill Endor didn't have it. I think he'll get the free kick, which is, didn't have the ball.
He's yep.
Can't see the number there, Joe, but he'll then get the free kick right in the centre there.
Right in front of the umpire, that one.
That's a big kick. Good mark. Nah, you dropped it. You did drop it. So big Richo. Luke Mulqueen just breaks his way through the pack and gets it forward for Helen, and here he is again. The one.
He's
Luke Mulqueen had another shot, missed that one. So another point to Hill End. Good quick pace, Joe. Earlier days.
Yeah, it's Hill End just showing a little bit more poise going into the forward line, I think.
They seem to be using it a little bit of the Mirboo North at the moment going on the forward line, but other than that, pretty even Stevens. There's young Bo Peters again, taking the ball. See what I mean about that
Good
kick? Beautiful pass in his first game.
Up and
Gets it
over.
to Justin. Yeah.
Curry. Back to Liam.
Beautiful
And
kick,
good
Liam.
lead. The big Luke.
Luke Bartlett. So down the bottom wing. Yep.
Right in front of the new electronic scoreboard.
Straight to Justin Rio, who swaps it up, coming up the top side now. Hill End switch, and they're coming up the top wing. Someone streaming up there for Hill End, kicks it. Straight back towards half forward flank, top side. Big Richo gets the ball for Mirboo North. Pass, but intercepted nicely by Hill End, by number 23, Ryan Ladson. Nice mark. Short pass to his teammate,
Luke Javazzi on the mark from
Nathan
North.
Belfer. Belfer for Hill End. To Bailey Poole.
Yeah.
Going to go in the centre. He keeps up the top end. Bailey Poole finds his teammate Aaron Fawcett right on the top wing. Just up outside the coach's boxes. And they're still keeping it up the top side here. Big thumping kick in. Big pack forms.
And it's been pushed out of bounds.
Some big bodies out there, Joe.
Yeah.
Big, strong bodies. Here they go, the ruckman. Ball being thrown in right outside the visitors' coach's box. Clears them all. Narova gets it all.
If they planned for
Well done, young Harry Mahoney.
if they planned for 18 metres, up.
The young Harry Mahoney put him down, but he said he didn't have the ball. So Hill End will get the free kick. Top wing. That was Ben Kerrigan. Kicks the ball for Hill End and finds the boundary. Finds the boundary at this stage. So it's going to be a ball in. It's on the top forward pocket at the eastern end of the oval. So the Hill End's half forward flank forward pocket area. Ball gets thrown in. Big Richo, the ruckman fly. Pack forms. Hill End, good tackle in there. Travis Dyke had the ball, brought it in. Umpire says, I'll have it.
Yeah. Hill End is certainly combining well here.
Lingotti gets a tap. There he goes. Yep. Young Nick Camordo. That's his kick. But he kicked it straight to the opposition.
Nothing like remembering your first kick in senior footy.
That's it. Welcome to the big league. Nick, doing well. Got a few kicks already, so it's encouraging to see. And so is Bo Peters. So
Yep. And that's a great start for them.
it is. So Hill End get the kick straight towards centre half forward, top end again. Ooh, big hit there on Lingotti. Yep, he gets a free kick.
Yeah, well done.
Was hit in the back into a pack. Gets paid pushing the back.
Well done, Link. I just had a text message from Stevie Rogers, our past president, who Steve with Angie are our #1 ticket holders this year. He
Yep.
said his hairstyle being bald would catch on.
Stevie's not quite there with Damo on that yet.
No,
yeah,
no,
but
no,
he's
there in that.
he's
Lukey.
getting there. Lukey's definitely there.
I think we'll have to put a new kit bag in our first aid, bit of shaving cream in there.
It could be. And that's not for the beers, Joe.
No.
But that's good. And Steve, you've been around both cricket club and footy club for a lot of years.
Yeah, premiership player again this
Both,
year.
he was again in B grade. Yep, him. They battled. Yeah, they did. So he's played. I just actually asked Steve how many premierships he's played, and I think he said 5 between the two clubs. So
Fantastic.
Yep.
All right, number 19 for Hill End. Jay Ladson is lining up. It's a top wing here in Mirboo North. There's no wind to speak of at all. The wind sock is absolutely hanging
she's
down.
doing not much at all, Joe. That sock.
And
He's kicked it off the side.
he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. And that wind sock is not being held down by nylon
Are you
like
sure?
Kevin Sheedy days at Windy Hill, mate.
Well, we do have Joe Piper here. But,
Haven't got a ladder long enough, mate.
holding me up there, I get scared of heights. So anyway,
Here we go.
so young Reece
Kratzak.
Kratzak, yep, to a pack.
Oh, good mark.
Play on, he says, yep, and Liam, as much time as you want, Liam Nash, as per normal, gets out right outside the coach's boxes, outside the Mirboo North coach's box, and it gets taken. Is it on the full? I think it was.
Yep.
It looks like young Harry Mahoney, another young junior, or was a junior.
Last year's in his second year of seniors.
Yep, he's got the ball right outside the coach's boxes, kicking towards the town end. Thump and kick up to a pack. Pack forms. Ball comes to the ground. Big ball. Oh, it does
Yeah,
Luke,
big Lukey
Luke
Bartlett.
Have a look. Yep, you just don't argue and just bounced off him. Now, beautiful kick. And there's Abby Taylor going for the mark. Gets Hill in. Comes to ground. Did he have it? Play on was the call. And it looks like she's going. Lots of people are looking at the umpires with their hands up, Joe.
Oh, I think it's
For
only
whatever.
first quarter, mate.
It is. So, anyway,
I'll be sucking oxygen a quarter time, I
there will
reckon.
be in some that's some water as well, mate. So, it's in the pocket, top side pocket for Mirboo North, Town End. Ball gets thrown in, goes to ground. Liam Nash, one hand, one leg to a contest right outside, 10 metres out from the square.
Goal,
Yep,
Mirboo North.
There was that, Joe, number 14. Mirboo North looks like Ben Campbell. Yep, with a helmet.
Yep.
Kicks a goal. Nice goal. Comes it.
Scores a level here at Mirboo North. Mirboo North and Hill End, 1 goal, 2 apiece. See any animation on the scoreboard, Ange?
I see that the score. I love the score. Oh, look at that. That's
I
nice.
I can only tell you, mate, it only brings up a goal with Mirboo North kick it, I think.
And it's back to your point about people listening remotely. It's good to see. I've got some of the guys who work out in the rigs out there. Watching from out there. So it's good to see this is really working on day one, mate. Good initiative. Good initiative.
I got
Stevie reckons his hairdo was going to catch on eventually.
Yeah. I reckon I've got the Malawi branch of the Piper family listening in and watching in at the moment as well. Oh, that's a great mark moving off. And that was Tyron Stevens. Now, Tyron put in an excellent second half of the year in the seconds last year and was rewarded with a couple of senior games, and he's come out today being selected, good pre-season, and rewarded with being selected straight into the senior team.
And that's the thing we were talking about earlier on, Joe. When you have injuries, it gives people opportunities too, across the board, and then people step up, and it's great to see. So, good example of that as the ball comes in. Big pack forms just about 25 out from the Mirboo North goal, top side, or nearly right in front. And the umpire says, "I'll have it." I'm just going to ball it up.
We're still in normal time here. It's 18 and a half minutes into the first quarter. Timekeepers, of course, using time on and off. So
The ball goes up.
Mirboo North and a pack forms.
Luke Javazzi hanging on for a big tackle, wasn't letting him go, had the ball pinned to the Hill End player.
If someone's in there tackling, it's usually Luke Javazzi.
Yep, did well, wouldn't let him go. So they're going to throw it up here, 20 metres out, 25 out from the Mirboo North goal, directly in front. Pack forms, ball still, I know you said he didn't have the ball. So Hill End, free kick to Hill End. Can't see the number who just immediately kicks, moves the ball in down the bottom side.
They move well into the pockets, Matt.
They do.
They fill space.
Here they go, he's got a clean run, centre ground, bottom side to number 5 for Hill End, takes a big mark. That's Luke Mulqueen again, he's had a bit of it. And nice little kick in towards full forward. Ball goes up, sport by Mirboo North, and that's young Nick Kamordo again, gets brought to ground. But he had it, umpire says I'll have it, so...
Yeah, well done.
They've been in amongst it, Joe?
They've been amongst it.
That's good.
I think it shouldn't be that much time on with only 2 goals scored.
Sky ball right to 25 metres out, contest, ball spills out, Hill end, top side, outside near the coach's box. Oh, here we go, centre half forward, sends it in, just a blazing kick towards the Hill End goals. That looks like Damo Turner. Hill End get the ball, Bailey pull.
That's gone out of bounds.
Kick, but he's didn't hit any of them, mate. But, look, they've had their opportunities, Hill End, haven't they? They've got the ball on the forward line.
I think you'd have to say that the ball's been probably 60% on their forward line for the quarter.
Agree.
And I think with no wind, Mirboo North holding them to 1-2, I think it's probably not a bad effort at this stage. They've got to hold them out now.
Oh, we didn't have it. He didn't have it. So it's going to be Hill End free kick. It's going to be on the half forward flank, about 45 metres out 45-degree angle near the visitors' coach's box. And the ball is number 8 for Hill End, who's Aaron Fawcett, who's going to have a go.
And Reese would be unhappy with that because he's been playing a good quarter today.
He comes in to kick. Blairy on the mark. Just walks in and tell you what, he's put it through. He knows it drifted left and then drifted right, but at the end of the day,
it's a goal.
The goal umpire puts the double barrels up and it's a goal to Hill End. So let's have a look at the score. Yeah, Hill End 2-2-14 plays Mirboo North 1-2-8. 21 minutes and a half minutes gone the first quarter. On this lovely Mirboo North day.
So there's only probably about a minute and a half to go.
Yeah. Been a good game so far, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, we both had the opportunities. I think Mirboo North, when it's been down, they've converted, but Hill End have had the ball, like you said, probably more towards in their 50. Just haven't looked as dangerous when they get in there so far, but early days. Big ball up.
Benny Campbell, big kick. Lukey Bartlett.
That's a good mark.
That is a good mark.
Yeah. What a Joe, you'll have a crack at this, will he? He's probably 60 metres.
The way he's walking the back, not looking at anyone, I'd say he's got to have a crack.
He is. So he's going to be kicking, I reckon, what do you think, 60 metres from there? He's outside the 50? Or is he? No, he's just inside. He's probably right on 50 metres,
Right on 50 metres.
Right on 50. So he'll be kicking from 65.
Yeah.
Hill End players on the mark, so he comes in, waddles in, and looks like he's got a nice action about him. And that's a thumping kick that clears it. Hits the nets,
clears it easily for a point.
He shanked it to the right. It was a nice looking kick.
Did you kick 65 metres?
In 4 kicks I could.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, in 4 kicks, normally.
I reckon 4 kicks and a couple of handballs.
Normally I still let other people do that.
Yeah. Now here's this huddle again being put forward by Hill End.
Interesting. So they're all sitting about centre half forward and they break from there. Like we'll talk more kids pretty much, but Bo Peters goes up against the Hill End, but he gets the mark and moves it on to the top side wing at Mirboo North. And you got young Reese cracks out, gets caught. Yeah, he got caught with the ball. Then the big fella comes through. There's a bit Hubby Taylor, a little bit how you going with Jack Skinner from Hill End. A bit of feel in that. But
there's a little bit of a. I'll show you who we are from Jack Skinner then, and
there you go through the demo. Who's that? That's Blair.
It's gone through 3 people.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Skinner again just thumps it away up in the mid-air. Blairy picks up the crumbs. Nice kick. Just clears it. Oh, big Liam Nash just bang. Whoa. That was a fair hit, but it was fair. He went in pretty hard, but certainly if Liam commits, he commits, and that's what he did. And the Hill End lads on the ground, free kick being paid to Hill End. He certainly earned that one, Joe.
Just on 23 minutes now.
That's Aaron Fawcett. Gonna get the ball and he just kicks it up to the pack, and that's a good grab. A good grab by Jay Ladson. 45 out, top side. 45 metres out from the hill. Plays on, hands it straight to Ben Kerrigan on the right foot, and then he thumps. That's a good looking kick, Joe, is it? The big fly? Nah, he's missed it.
It was a good looking kick, there's no doubt about that, but it's just to the left hand side of the goal post.
So it'll be 2-3-15, 1-3-9. That 2-2-14, Joe. They'll update it, no doubt.
They'll update it now.
And there goes that big Ben.
Yeah.
Thumping kick into the centre. Beats them all, and who's that? Is that Huddy Kerr there running? It is. Look at him go. There's a race on. It's gone all the way down to Mirboo North, and they're about. That's who's kicked that one.
You wouldn't believe it. He's missed it.
So 2 kicks ended up in the Mirboo North forward line and ended up for a point.
Would have been a hand little goal to get right on.
It would have been, mate.
A quarter time.
1-4-10 plays 2-3-15. Hill End's way. Top side, they kick it out. Number 9 for Hill End takes a nice mark. Jack Skinner. He's had a bit of it in the first quarter, Joe.
Yep.
Kicks it to no one. They all miss it. Here comes Reece Craddy and he handballs to the Mirboo North player, but he's spilt it. Now Hill End have got another chance here. Number 17 for Hill End comes through strong.
And it's quarter time.
Well, that's pretty hot contested footy. A bit of push and shove going on towards the as they go back to their huddles. nice bit of feel in the game. But look, Joe, I think all in all it was a pretty even quarter. I think Hill End did have their chances when they had it down there, a few points. But end of the day, they're up by 5 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, no, they certainly deserve their lead, and I just going to be interested to see how Mirboo North respond in the second quarter. There is a need to rebalance the side a little bit. A few of the matchups weren't quite right, but I'm sure WW having a look at that at quarter time, they'll balance that out. But Hill End deserve their lead. They've done well, and congratulations to them on fielding another strong side in 2022. They were, rightly so, a bit disappointed. They never got to compete in the finals, as were we. And I think they've come out here today wanting to show people that they were truly one of the better, if not the best side in the league last year.
For sure, that. So they're huddling up. Coaches will be working their teams and see what changes they're going to make, and it'll be interesting to see what comes out. But look, a good even quarter. I think either same short scoring shots, Joe. So it's going to, if the game continues this way, I hope it does. It's going to be a cracking game to watch all day. So I think Mirboo North did have some good run in the legs there. Big Liam Nash crashing his way through, but I think also they had some good ball getters in Hill End who delivered the ball and used it probably a little better than what we did so far. So far I think pretty even contest, mate. Pretty even contest at this stage. Yep. Looking forward to the second quarter.
Yep. Well done, Ange. Thank you. Listen, I think I'll just run through a few of the netball scores. They're flashing across the screen for those of you that have got that on your screen at the moment. So when they come across, the new scoreboards flashing welcome to Mirboo North Football Netball Club, and we ask people to remain COVID safe at all time. And here's the netball scores. A grade is obviously still going. B grade Mirboo North 49 to 28. C grade Mirboo North 41 to 36. Yep. D grade Mirboo North 29 to 12. Under 17s Mirboo North 53 to 15. Under 15s Mirboo North is at 31 to 11. And under 13s it's 23 to 9. So from a netball side of view, good. All six teams through at the moment.
Fantastic,
A grade is currently underway. The under 17 footy had a good win, and the Resis well. And 15s.
I was there for both those games and they look good. The girls, I see they've got the under 13s there now. This is the first time, Joe, they've had the 13s?
First time. It's the first time under 13 girls in netball. And look, it came about because the 6 clubs who joined the league from the previous Alberton League aren't close enough for centre base netball. And they had in their previous competition an under 13 team, which allowed families to travel together, etc. for the day. Yep. Now, the Mid Gippsland Football Netball League recognised that, and through initiative of the league, and thank them very much in support of other clubs, I think now we've got something like 10 teams with under 13, and we're hoping that can go right out to the full 13 teams over time. They do start early though.
I see that. I know a couple of the parents. I was talking to them through the week, Joe, and they're going, "Could you believe we've got to be at the ground at 7:30?"
7:30.
So for the Hill End team today, they would have been out of bed bright and early for the Hillmen.
Bright and early this morning.
7:30,
and everyone's up at 7:30.
But the good thing is, Joe, it's keeping the kids together, the friends together. They're with the football netball club, whoever you play for, and they stay throughout the day. And I see a lot of the kids who played in the 13s today. The mums play in the senior grades, or the kids or their sisters play in the 13s, 15s, and you get the family for the day.
It's a little bit more too. That is, the more teams you have, the more parents you have, the more volunteers you got.
Yep.
And the hardest thing in clubs when juniors are missing or teams are missing, you've got to double up on your volunteers.
Yes.
All the time.
And I think what you did say, and I heard you on some other social media sites, you said for a game of football at Mirboo North, or let's say any home game, 110 or 20 volunteers. Is that right, Joe, per day? Per home game.
Per home game. On a home game here at Mirboo North, is actually Edge 138 different jobs.
There you go. So
There's 138 different jobs. Now, I'm not saying that at times we haven't got people doing 2 or 3, and they can do that in their mind comfortably. But to share the load, because you think about every netball team has a coach, has a team manager, has a first aider, has someone umpiring, it goes on and on and on. And you do that, say for footy and all the rest of it, canteen, gate, all the people, the grounds people getting it organised during a week, marking the lines, all those things, over 130 odd people. And
Joe, they're people volunteering their time. They're all volunteers. They do it for the love. They're not getting paid. They just do it because they love the club or like to contribute to the community, the club. That's a lot of people.
Yep. And one of the initiatives here about live streaming is, and we're talking to our under 18 football and under 17 netball teams, is about young people that they know, that they go to school with, who really don't play sport, but would be interested in something technologically based, right?
Yes.
And whether it's coming up and have a look at what a camera person does, a bit of guest commentary, a guest production, all those sorts of things. It's not just about playing footy. You can be part of a team without necessarily having to pull on the jumper or the netball skirt. And that's where we're really aiming for. And I just saw one of Mirboo North's great supporters, life members.
The Vespa rider.
The Vespa rider, Paul Peluso.
Paul Peluso, yeah, the ex. He's been around for a lot of years.
His hair's getting long. He's looking like...
He's got a
pony.
You know he bought a Vespa.
He's got a Vespa.
He's bought a Vespa, and I'll tell you the story a bit later on, but we're about to get back to the footy. He's got a Vespa.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to the start of the
second quarter.
Hill End 2-3, 15, Mirboo North 1-4-10. Hill End are going left of screen, Mirboo North to the right, which is...
Hill End will be kicking to the town end.
Town end.
Yep. Mirboo North to the turf end, Joey.
Turf end.
That turf end, as I call it. Eastern Oval.
I was going to put a name to it, but I won't.
You can do that, Joe. It's radio.
Has it been called?
I don't think it has.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it has.
Every time I look at that oval, I think it's Drew McKenzie and Johnny Mercer.
Probably right. Ball goes up in the centre.
Hudson Kerr gets it out. Well done, Hudson.
But young Nick Kamordo, look at him run hard, chasing the ball. Hill, and he got the ball there on the top side here again. There's seemed to be a lot of footy in front of us. And here we go for a mark here. And there he is again, Jack Skinner. For Hill End, good mark. Bo Peters in the back line, half back. Well done. Like I said, that debut, first game, half back flank. Should be a nice kick, and it was, but not really to anyone, unfortunately. And Big Ben Kerrigan takes the mark for Hill End. He's going to thump it straight towards centre forward, towards the town end. The pack flies up. Young Harry Mahoney gets the handball to Damo Turner, who kicks it up. And here's young Nick Kamordo trying to get a mark with one hand, but the ball spills. Hill End. Who was that? That was Reece Craddy, was it? Yep, getting it out. It's come down towards Mirboo North's forward line. There's a few players there.
Big Lukey Bartlett.
He's kicked off. Oh, what a goal that is, Joe. He just said, don't argue. They're all hanging off him. Right foot kick from about 55 out. It dribbles through, but doesn't matter how you get him through. It's a goal, Joe. And she's a strong lad, Joe.
He's a strong lad.
There was about 3 hanging off him, and he just still kicked it through. Kick wasn't pretty, but it got through.
It's a little bit like golf, Ange. You don't have to draw the pictures, mate. You just have to put down the score.
That's fair enough, mate.
Okay, Mirboo North have gone to a 1-point lead here at the 1.5 minute mark of the second quarter. We expect a little bit of fatigue to set in today. Usually you expect it in about the fourth quarter. I think it might happen before half time.
I think it might too, John. I think that'll be the telling factor, those who can hang on or who's got the stamina towards the end. And there's young Harry Mahoney thumping kicks straight down towards Mirboo North, full forward line. Pack flies, and there's another Hill End guys, number 7 for Hill End. Luke Tumino comes through. He's been caught. No.
Hold the man. I think Richo tried to hold him up a little bit.
It looked like it, mate. So free kick to Hill End. Top side, handballs it into the centre. They're going to switch it towards the bottom end, which we've seen happen a number of times over the years in this oval, Joe.
Yep.
Gets her hands to another Hill End player, number 23, Ryan Ladson again. Kicks it, finds his teammate. Still down that bottom corner, right down the bottom end on the turf end. Switches into the centre, finds Ben Kerrigan, who keeps moving the ball forward. And here he is again, Jack Skinner, he's been caught. That's a good tackle. Bo Peters again. He's playing a good game for his first game there, Joe.
Yep.
Caught him, dropping the ball. He'll use it well. Finds his teammate, Huddy Kerr. Top side, wing, moving north, neutral territory. Right up towards the umpire's hello. 50 metres.
50 metres for stepping over the mark.
He stepped over the mark. He's been good early for Hill End, Joe.
Yeah, I know. He's been a bit of a yardstick, actually. Yeah.
Looks good.
Toughing out around the packs. Good game.
Oh, that's a good kick. Arby Taylor, that's a strong mark. But I tell you what, you got brought down and said, are you going to earn this? And
number 13, Ribbit Fiddlers.
He certainly made him. That when Fiddlers brought Arby down, it sort of reminded me of an old full back that Mirboo North Footy Club used to have in Cactus Shields. He used to, I know, he was feared as a full back, and if you got a mark in front of him, you knew you earned it. That sort of reminded me of that he made sure he knew Arby earned that kick. That's it. What's he done with that, mate? He's kicked it to the right.
He's kicked it to the right.
Nice, beautiful looking kick, but he's off the mark.
Hey, too much bowls, I think. I
think so, mate. That's the problem.
Bias. Waiting for it to cool back in, mate.
They've even got some guys shouting it up from all the way from the Sunshine Coast at the moment, Joe. So it's good to see that we're reaching around.
Yep.
That looks like a kick from Hill End, kicks it out.
That is a beautiful kick.
He's found his teammate in.
Well, they're out and about here.
Well, look at him go. They've got a free run. He's taken one bounce down the bottom wing, getting chased by Luke Javasi. Can't catch him. It's a big kick into the forward line of Hill End. And that's reached crash that, is it? Yep, he's cleaned it up and kicks it out towards the top wing. And there he is again, Jack Skinner. He thumps it straight back towards the Hill End forward line. And who was that big fella, Joey? Calvin Rees looks like, was it? Yeah. So it's going to be free kick.
There's a lot of claiming going on for out of bounds on the full. It's just out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Okay, got it. Yep. So it's 20 metres out from the Hill End goal, top side. They go up, and that's
out of bounds on the full now. I reckon.
Number 59 for
Calvin Rees.
He's there, big man in here. Just grabbed them all, but he didn't get it through. But he's so we're moving off free kick.
One thing about people the size of Calvin is they don't shrink.
No.
And they'll still be there. They'll be there at the end with the big bulk.
The standard's still there, Joe. They're still.
They're still working pretty hard.
Bit of to and from, but they're still pretty quick. They're moving the ball quickly. And Mirboo North kicks it in, and is that Huddy Kerr there?
That's Huddy Kerr.
Yep, on the half back flank from Mirboo North, top side. Looking for someone to kick to. Kicks it back to Big Ben.
Benny Campbell.
Yep, Benny Campbell. He's looking for someone else getting leads, but not taking up any of them. Umpire said you better get going with it, and he does. So you thump and kick towards the coach's box, the Mirboo North coach's box. You've got Liam Nash there. And
they're double teaming Liam at the moment, as you would.
Yes, as you would.
As you would. He's was centre of the 2001 league side, as selected by the coaches. So it's a good honour.
Ball comes down to centre. There he is again. Young Harry Mahoney gets a nice left foot kick. Is that Blairy towards Jacob Blair? Nice mark.
Great mark.
Thumps it in straight towards the forward line. There's Abby Taylor again. Is that a mark? Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So he's on the bottom side of the oval, kicking towards the eastern oval.
If he allows for the bias here.
He has. He's just trying to walk around him, and he has. And what's he done with this? It's a 50-metre kick, and he's put it through, I think. Yeah, he walked around him. He gave him the old balk. Haven't seen one of those for a while. And nice kick, Josh Taylor. And it seems to be a bit of a to and fro, but he's added a little bit since he's gone down there, Joe. He's sitting in that forward line and added a bit of pace and given him something to kick to. So far, so good there.
Yep.
Good contest going on here. So Mirboo North 3-5-23 to Hill End 2-3-15. So, although the Sox started to move a little bit, Joe, but a bit of easterly coming. So, if anything, Mirboo North will be kicking against it.
Yeah, you want it to happen over half time, I think.
Nice centre
Hudson Kerr again.
Out of the centre. Contest of centre half forward for Mirboo North. There's Nick Komodo there again. Drops it. Good contest. Ball spills out. There he is again. Nick Komodo gets the Hill End lad overtakes.
Oh,
that's good.
well
Yeah,
done.
he's giving it to him. That's a
Well done. Is that young Nick
that's young Nick.
Komodo?
I'll tell you what, he's been in amongst every bit of it.
Yeah.
He's probably some of those selectors. You're going to give me a go. Well, I'm going to have a go, and he's certainly so far done his job. He gets a handball straight to. Who was that? Joey number. Couldn't see that number.
No, Bartlett. He headed it to Bartlett and the
he
kick was
kicked it
off. He didn't back himself in to go the distance.
So it's in Mirboo North's forward line, forward pocket, top side. And the ball's going to be thrown in by the boundary umpire.
Hudson Kerr's starting to get into it a little bit more than the first corner.
Yep. Ball goes up, Big Richo in the Hill End. Ruckman goes, Big Liam Nash has got the ball now. They tackle him, he gets it away just. Hill End moving the ball forward, there he comes in again. Puts his head over it and umpire says, I'll have it, thank you. Let's ball it up, and it's about 50 metres out, or 45 metres out from the Mirboo North goal on the half forward flank, top side. Ball goes up, Richo flies. That's a nice hand straight to Hill End. The ball's a chase, and there's young Ethan Woodall. Gets the ball always because he caught. No, he got it. Yeah, he's been dropping the ball. So Travis Dyke tackles Ethan Woodall, gets a free kick, moves it off into the centre straight away, and he finds himself Aaron Fawcett, who moves the ball, handballs it, but he's dropped it. He gets it again, Aaron, handballs to his teammate.
He's under pressure.
He has
Big tough play
that's
there.
a thump cut, big thump and kick there into the Wello. Handball, Hill End, that's a good tackle there in the forward line, down the forward pocket for Hill End. Handball out, it was that Jacob Blair, he gets a little kick down to the bottom side, and Joe will have struggle seeing right down that far, so I'm not too sure who that is.
Player.
It's a long way down there.
I think we'll have to put in for the windows to be clean before we
Get
do
some
this
binoculars
again.
maybe, mate. The window's clear, a bit of both.
Yeah.
And the kick goes there to Reece Kratzat, Grady on the bottom wing, or the bottom half-back flank. Umpire says play on, so he thumps it to a contest. The ball spills out, looks like Hill End is right in the centre of the ground. Oh, and he's just shoved that kick straight to Hudson Kerr, was it? Or Link Oddie. Ball goes up, here's Abby Taylor again. Well spoiled by the Hill End backman, and they clear the ball out of the back line.
They've placed them under pressure.
That's Big Ben again. There goes Link Oddie, gets the hands, weaved his way around.
Well done to Ben.
Ben Campbell gets the ball and he's going to thump it in right towards the Mirboo North forward line. The contest goes up. Oh, look at that. Well
done, young Komodo.
Komodo. So the ball come down to a contest. Nick was running past, and that's probably what you would say exactly a Rovers job there, Joe.
Yep.
You read it beautifully. The old textbook Rovers job. Picked up the crumbs that they would say and put it straight through. So another goal to Mirboo North.
Well, congratulations on his first goal.
It was too, yep.
Yeah,
Saw him before the game. Saw him before the game and wished him luck. And he's a good young kid. Nick comes from a lovely family at Mirboo North. Dad a spud grower, spud agent. Mum lives in Mirboo North, and just a really nice family. So good to see he's doing well. Young kid growing up in Mirboo North. So the scoreboard reads 4-5-29 to 2-3-15. Mirboo North's way. Ball up in the centre. Up go the ruckman. Hill End get the big thump down towards there, but only to be met by Reece Kratzat, having a good game also.
Yep, starting to get in amongst it.
He's a big, strong lad. He's done all right too there for Orlando for Hill End, and they go into their forward line. A little chip pass, and he finds who is that, Joe? I can't see the number, but Hill End. He's going to have a kick from 35 out, directly in front. Looks like number 2, Harrison George.
Yep.
For Hill End. Harrison George is just, umpire's bringing him around a bit, so he's pretty much directly in front. He's probably 45 out, and he's just pulling the socks up, doing the shoelaces up, whatever he's doing, and he's getting ready to come in. Lines them up, walking in nicely. Looks like he's pretty keen to get that through, and
The umpire didn't move much.
Beautiful goal. Well done. It was good mark. Geez, they looked good there. They moved the ball down there well, and it all started from in the centre there when Orlando, big strong tackle, broke the tackle, got the board through the centre, and then found the full forward. So good footy there by Hill End. They seem to find the mark a little bit better than what they had to date. So good game going on at Joe.
Yeah,
4-5-29 moving north, plays Hill End 3-3-21.
8 points difference, and there's a bit of cloud coming across the ground at the moment. Give everyone a little bit of respite from the sun, mate.
Including us up here.
Including us, sweat away.
Including us. I'm glad it's gone for a little while.
Yeah.
Although we shouldn't complain too much, mate, because on Monday it's coming back around. We'll be back to our normal autumn that we're familiar with. But anyway, ball going to be balled up again, and up they go. Big thump again by the ruckman.
That's the second. He really is getting on top.
Calvin Rees. Yep. So it's back in the forward line again for Hill End. Tries to have a kick, but he got smothered. He's got the ball again. Number 31. It's a bit of tackling going on. Hot footy down there, Joe.
Yeah.
Right in that bottom corner outside that beautiful new scoreboard. The umpire says, I'll have it. And he's going to ball it up. So
right underneath Streslek Engineering sign and Calvary sign.
Both long term.
Yeah, both long term sponsors. Calvary obviously are the new proprietors of the aged care.
Yep. And Streslek would have been on for a lot of years now, Joe, with the footy club.
Yep,
I know
absolutely.
They have 20 years plus. I know the cricket club, they've been on for 20 years plus. Yep. Great sponsors, great supporters of local sport and community. There was a kick to righto, so we're just down the bottom end near the scoreboard, moving north. That looks like Link Oddie from here. Just steadying the ball up. He's got a few leads. Liam Nash is go up. So he's is right in front of in the goal square. That's young Bo Peters. He's got the ball as we speak, and he's going to thump it straight back down to where it come from, but probably 30 metres further. So it's going to be
a lovely kick.
Yep, just like his uncle, like I said earlier on.
I was there tonight. His uncle kicked 5 goals against Carlton.
So was I, mate. So was I.
I've never forgiven him.
It was his first main game in Wayne Peters. The ball comes back. And that's young Link Oddie again. And they switch and they kick it up to the top side. Big Liam Nash. Well, they didn't find him. So who's that, Joe? That's number 10.
And it's a
Luke Failure.
beautiful pass.
Luke Failure passes it lovely.
They're just finding the holes.
They are. That Luke's had a bit of the ball. He looks good when he's got it, and he used it very well into his teammate number 31, Dane Fawcett. So he's going to have a kick from 45 metres out on an angle, slight angle. Probably 30 degrees. And
Very little
45.
wind behind him.
Yep. That's a good looking kick, and that's gone straight through. So it's another goal to Hill End. So they've got the last 2.
And scores of 2 points of difference here, moving off at the 15.5 minute mark of the second quarter.
They just seem to be a little cleaner at the moment, Joe. It looks like they've just something switched at Hill End. They seem to be hitting their targets a little more than they did the first quarter.
I think the last 5 minutes, the last couple of ruck contests with big lad in the middle.
Yeah, Calvin Rees just thumping
the ball forward.
Yep, sets him off. So he'd be 6'5" or 6", probably a bit bigger than that, Joe. I reckon.
Yeah, probably about under 20 kilos.
Yep. I certainly wouldn't like to be going up against him, I can tell you. But anyway, they get it out again, and that's number 1 for Hill End. Ben Kerrigan breaks through, and they go forward again to the centre forward. Reece Kratzak goes up for the mark, and there's young Harry Mahoney again. He's been good to date too. So the young fellas, he clears it and goes to the bottom wing, but hits his knees, and it goes all the way back down towards the Hill End, down near the scoreboard. That's where the ball is at the moment. Link Oddie gets it, gets tackled, gets brought to ground. The umpire said
to drop the ball.
He didn't get much time there. Hill End automatically play on, and they get the kick, look for the full forward. It's gone over all their heads, but there is a Hill End player at the end there in the bottom pocket. He's been tackled. They kick it out. Another Hill End player there. He just chips it up, and is that another goal? It looks like it may be. Geez, they made something out of nothing there, Joe. And that's another goal to Hill End. So they're on a roll. They've kicked 3 in a row. The ball was spilt down the bottom end. It looked a bit scrappy, but they just chipped away towards their goals, and it looks like they've got another goal. So now they've gone through 4-5-29 moving north to 5-3-33 Hill End, and it feels to me at the last 5-6 minutes
the tide's turned.
It has, and it looks like they've found another gear here at this stage.
7-minute mark of the second quarter, and
I think you're right, Joe.
Reevesy just wandles back to the middle preparing for another big thump.
Ben's done well to just restrain him there, and it's another. What the boys going to link? God, was that link? That was Hudson Kerr going in there. Geez, a hot footy. Big Liam's got it. He tackled 4 of them. Tackle him. He still gets it out. They move it forward, moving north, and that looks like Linkotti kicks it. And it kicks us to forward line, but it takes a good mark. Ryan Ladson from Hill End at centre half back moves it forward to the bottom wing. Another Hill End player. They got the mark. Steadies up. Looking for something. He's going, come on, who's going to give me something? He thumps it straight towards centre half forward. That's an easy grab, actually.
Bit of a jumper grab going on out here between number 9, Jack Skinner, and Luke Bartlett.
McGuinness takes the mark, but he kicks it straight down to, who's that there, Blairy? No, he's got too much hair. Can't see that. But that boat. Oh, geez, that was a risky kick. Kick it to the top end. So moving north. Top wing. Shit, what's going on here? He's going to give him 50, so he ran over the mark while he's going for his kick. So this,
Bit of a circuit breaker here as the umpire steps backwards to mark out 50.
Is that Bo Peters again? No, who is that? No, that's Big Shannon Kennedy.
Yeah.
Big Shannon. So he kicks the ball up towards the top, and he finds Jacob Blair on the top wing, outside the Mirboo North coach's boxes. He's looking for something. Where am I going to go? He's going to thump it, looks like, straight towards centre half forward. He does look for a lead. No one finds it. Hot potato in there. Hillen get the ball out nicely. Nathan Balfour kicks it down the bottom, and he finds his teammate in Dane Forster, who moves it forward. That's all. He nearly took a great grab there. The full forward number 2 is that Harrison George, and he kicks the ball and he finds it's a point. Geez, he nearly took a good grab there.
Damien Turner put a bit of pressure on him. He did. That was the Hillen are moving the ball very well.
They are. Pretty hard to get away from Damo Turner.
Yeah.
So the score reads 4-5, 29 Mirboo North to 5-4, 34 Hill End, and Mirboo North will kick the ball out. And they decide it's Damo Turner. Turner goes towards the top side, and he finds his teammate
Tyson Stevens.
Hasn't got much to go for. There's players everywhere up the top wing, and he just thumps it up. Pack's going to form, and then run Reece Kratzat roves it beautifully. Mitch Whiteman's on the ball there. Number 21 just kicks the feet out. Hands go. There's big Ben Kerrigan throwing his weight around, gets their hands out, but they move it nicely in through Travis Dyke. Passes it on to Luke Tormino, and they've always been caught, but I think that's going to be dropped it.
Dropped the ball.
Jeez, I thought that might have been a bit high, but anyway, I'm not as close as what the umpire is.
With you on that one.
The umpire's closer than us, Joe, so we just call it as we see it. So that's young Harry Mahoney gives the hands to Abby Taylor, who's just got a beautiful looking kick towards a bottom forward pocket, and that's big Liam Nash who gets it, hits it out. Young Nick Camordo's in there again, always as he does, in and under. The ball spills out. Now it's coming back in. Outside the forward line and moving it. It's could be in the back there. Yeah,
a little bit in the back. A bit of enthusiasm there from young Camordo.
Yeah. He's been in it though, Joe, for his first game. And the other Hill End moving the ball beautifully. A nice run by Aaron Fawcett down the centre, takes a bounce, finds his teammate, and Luke Farley is going to go, and he kicks the ball into the forward line. It goes all the way, but it just misses to the left, and he gets a point. Geez, that moved up nice from that back line.
About
2 kicks.
10 seconds.
Yep.
10
They're
seconds.
Looking good. They're looking pretty dangerous there, Hill End at the moment, and probably shows why they ended up on top of the ladder there. They're looking good, but Mirboo North just hanging on there, and they're not letting them completely get away. Is that Abby Taylor down the back line now?
Yeah.
Finding who's he find there, young Harry? I know that was Hudson Kerr. Back to Josh Taylor. Steadies it up a little bit. Goes, I think I might just pull this up. Where are we going to go? Just take a breath, boys. And I'm going to thump it to the top wing. And here he goes. Haven't got much to go to there, so he just kicks it, and the ball goes out over bounds, and it's going to be thrown out about on the top wing of the Mirboo North town end, 60 metres out from the Hill End goal.
Ball just had a little bit too much on it.
Boundary umpire coming in 10 or so, going to ball it, throw it in, and the big ruckman up they go. Here they go, and they fly but go nowhere. Ball spills out. There's that 27 again. He's a big, strong lad for Hill End there too. Joe, nice hands, got it out. The ball spills down. It goes towards. It's about 20 metres out. They crumb it. Oh, that's a nice looking kick for Hill End. Who was that?
Yeah,
is that him again? That number. I can't see his number, Joe, but that was a nice bit of play.
Opportunistic goal, a fumble. Three
them up.
Mirboo North players straight through the legs, and before you know it, they
I
got
think this
another
is
mate.
Aaron Fawcett again, is it? I can't see. I think it was, but he, looked pretty clean.
Looks like Hilly are going to take a couple of goal lead in a half time.
Yeah, that was Luke Failure. Yeah.
22 and a half minute mark of the second quarter with probably 6 goals kicked this quarter, so there might be another minute or so left.
So it's looked like Hillend have just gone into second or third gear. They've put not the afterburners on, but they've certainly stepped up their pace, and they've got Mirboo North chasing a little bit at the moment. But
Probably
anyway,
a strong pre-season.
ball goes up, spills out. Hillend, look at him, they're first to the ball again. Number 8, there he goes again. Aaron Fawcett runs speeding through the centre there and finds a beautiful pass to his teammate, the centre half forward, kicks it towards a forward line, although he's been dropped behind play, has he? No, what's the umpire said downfield? Is it Joe, or what was he giving a move?
I don't know what's he doing.
Yeah, he's
He's
called
played it
downfield. So tackled him, dropped him after the ball had been kicked. He's given it to him downfield. Number 5 is going to kick the ball. Luke Mulqueen, he's 35 metres out on a 10-degree angle, top side. I'd say a pretty regulation kick normally on a day like today, Joe, for a forwardman.
He'd have to do something wrong to miss this one. And he
And
has.
he has. He shanked it to the right
Shanked it
badly.
to the
So Mirboo North get away with that one.
Oh, yep. I think they breathe a bit easier.
So 4-5-29 to 6-6-42 Hillend's way at the Walter J. Tuck Reserve here at Mirboo North on this sunny autumn afternoon for round 1.
I noticed that the huddle has sort of shifted here a little bit.
It has.
It was pretty enthusiastic at the start, and it's been like wandering cows at the moment.
So just for all you that are listening, they're all in the centre, about centre half forward. There's not too many else, and what they do is they just wait to break, and you can't see too many other players elsewhere other than 1 or 2. They're all in the centre, but they seem to be around a little bit more than they were the first quarter. You're right, Joe. But young Bo Peters not nowhere to go, and he finds his teammate Harry Mahoney, who kicks it down the bottom. Is that Shannon Kennedy down the bottom there?
Isn't it great to see 3 young players there,
yep.
bang, 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 yeah.
And young Bo Peters thumps it. That's a big looking kick. It's 55, 60 metres. He finds Liam Nash, who plays on straight away, takes a bounce, and the Shepherd goes in. He needs a big thumping kick that goes all the way to centre forward. In the
Yes.
middle. Oh, who's taking that? Is that young Nick Kamaudo? No, I think the big fella was there first, Joe. I think that right call.
Right.
Liam Fitzpatrick gets the ball. He thumps the handball out.
That was Jordan Kamaudo's brother.
Jordan, was it? Yep. And then it comes across, and now they clear Hill End. And here he is again, number 27, Orlando. Played pretty well this quarter. Big, strong lad. Goes round his opponent. Shepherd gets put on, and he just moves it down, but he spilt that out. So it wasn't the best delivery. And they're chasing the ball on the top side, 50 metres out on the top side there, Hill End. Up near the tennis courts, the ball is 45 out from the Hill End goal, town end.
The boundary umpire walks in a compulsory 8 metres, so he can throw at 10.
Beautiful. And up she goes, and it's a nice looking throw. Did you get thumped in the back? The ball comes out, it's gone back up the top.
The answer is yes, he did, but...
Good tackle, ball goes out again. Umpire says, you can throw it in. They're still tackling pretty hard there, Joe.
Yeah.
I feel in the game, it's good a good game to watch.
Nearly 26-minute mark of this second quarter.
Boundary umpires,
There's a few of the boys will be looking forward to half-time, I reckon.
I'd say so, Joe. A bit of water be going down those rooms. The ball goes up, and who's got it again? There's number 8, there he is again.
Oh.
Aaron Fawcett, little kick,
young
and there's Bo Peters again. Jeez, he's playing a cracking game for his first, Bo, and seems to be delivers it well. And there he goes to Abby Taylor, passes it, and he's waiting at centre half back. Finds his teammate Huddy Kerr, right, a true centre half back, and he goes round. No, he doesn't go around his mate. He tried to, but he spilled it up, and now Abby Taylor runs on through the centre and just thumps a big mongrel kick to full forward or to centre half forward, and a good mark taken by Hillend in front of Jordan Kamaudo. And they move it on to Orlando again. He's having a great quarter, this lad, for Hillend.
Yeah,
back to his teammate. They take it back 30 metres to number 21, Bailey Paul. Finds his teammate in the centre of the ground. So Hillend just holding it up a little bit, and his mate Travis Dyke, who moves it on, kicks it, but it hits the deck. Oh, that's nice play there. Aaron Fawcett goes round, but he lost it. Wood. That's holding the ball against Mirboo North. Basher Bradshaw got caught, and the ball goes. Look at that, straight down. They moved on with it. Hillend. They said, let's just get this ball going, and that's what they did. And they've got to kick 20 metres out
Just about directly in front.
Just about directly in front. It's going to be kicked by Luke McQueen. You missed the last one, Joe.
Yep.
Let's have a look what he does with this one. Similar kick, but on the bottom side. 25 out. Pretty much directly in front. Walks in, nice. Well, it wasn't a nice looking kick, but I think it might have gone to where it should have gone. So that's a goal.
Another goal to Hill End Football Netball Club here at the Walter J. Tuck Reserve, just on nearly half time here today. It's 7 goals, 6-48 to Mirboo North, 4-5-29. Mirboo North came out well in the second quarter and kicked a few goals, but they've fallen away in the last 10 minutes.
They have. It's either that, Joe, or also that Hill End have really just ramped it up. It's like they're starting to turn the afterburners on a little bit, and Mirboo North just seem to be chasing more than getting the ball first. That's pretty obvious.
They're playing on at all times.
They are. It's like there's been instructed to play on no matter what happens, and here he is again. The big Alano gets a ball out, big thumping hand for Hill End, number 27. It's still in the centre there, and that is, who's that? Oh, he's been caught, whoever it is. That umpire says 11, there's half time, Joe.
And that is the half time score. Mirboo North, 4 goals, 5-29 to Hill End, 7 goals, 6-48.
Well, interesting half, Joe. Like you said, it nearly was of two halves, or I'd say, 70-30. Mirboo North started off probably a little better, and then it's almost like Hill End said, right, we're going to have to shift a gear here, and they did. Tend to agree there. They sent some sort of message has gone out because they didn't stop and prop. They played on at all times, and probably 3 of those goals out of those that they get forward, whatever they got there, 5, have been from playing on, moving the ball quickly straight down the forward line. So
they're using the bottom flank very well with an avenue in a goal that quarter Hill End.
They do. It was.
And I think the other thing too is that Mirboo North got to be wrapped with the young players that are playing out there today.
Totally agree.
There's 7 or 8 that are a combination of last year and current this year under 18s, and that's the future of the club. You certainly make no excuses, but they really are on a learning curve, and fantastic to come against a top side.
It would be interesting to know. I can see some young-looking fellas there for Hill End too. I don't really know who they are, but it'd be nice to understand who they were. I'm sure they've got some kids in there who probably come up through the ranks, but geez, they do look sharp, don't they, Joe? When Hill End move the ball, they move the ball quickly. They do look pretty quick, and they're strong. They've got some big bodies around the packs, and look. Like you said, there's no excuses. Mirboo North are missing a few, but no doubt Hill End you can only call it as you see it. And at the moment, Hill End certainly went up a gear in that last 15 minutes. And Mirboo North will be no doubt regrouping in there. And I'm sure Josh will have a bit to say. And see how we go from there.
Danny.
Yeah, welcome back here to the Walter J. Tuck Reserve here at Mirboo North, round 1, Big Gippsland Footy League, where Hill End 7-6-48 are leading Mirboo North 4-5-29. Both teams of Hill End's out there. Mirboo North still not to be seen, still in the rooms going through the half-time talks, but certainly Hill End in that second half of the second quarter really got things going, changed the game plan on all times and scored a few goals, so they look to be pretty sharp at the moment. I think Mirboo North will be talking about that at the half-time break, thinking we need to stop them playing on and sort of get more of their offensive game going again, where they sort of were chasing Hill End towards the second half. But out there, what do you think, Joe? It should be an interesting third quarter.
Yeah, Mirboo North just entering the field now. It's about probably go straight to their positions, about 30 seconds to go before the start. Look, I think you're spot on, Andrew. I think Mirboo North come out that second quarter, kicked the first couple of goals, looked as though they were starting to warm to the season, and then it was like a switch was flicked. Hill End started moving the ball, and all of a sudden Mirboo North were chasing, and that remained that way all through right to the end. I think we just lost our scoreboard too, Ange, by the way.
Hello. She looks a bit like the old ABC. She's got a few squiggles through it.
Someone might have pressed the wrong button, I'd reckon, but teething problems on its first day.
A bit of commissioning, you need a commissioning tech.
Yeah, well, the only trouble is you might have to take over commentary for a minute while I whip you to the timekeeper's box.
I've got my test light with me, Joe. I've got my test light. I can go and check it out for you.
I'll whip you to the timekeeper's box and see what's
might need one of our sponsors, ProLex Solutions, Joffa Holland, to come out and just check out what's going on there, mate.
Exactly, mate. You just carry on for a second.
I'll do that, mate. So yeah, we'll get that scoreboard going. So Mirboo North in the huddle on the bottom side, Hill End up the top. Certainly separated from one another. Will be interesting to see how this third quarter kicks off. Umpires in the centre saying let's get on with it. Siren, the new siren, is certainly had its work out today, and they're getting ready to take their positions. So it should be, I'd imagine, a pretty hot contested third quarter. Hill End will want to get on with it to continue their run as they did in the second quarter. I think Mirboo North will be saying we need to stop it, and then 2, we need to get our offensive game going now and get under our terms, and let's kick some goals. So some good players from both sides. I think in the centre there, that big Reeves for Hill End's been key to get it out of the centre. They certainly stopped it towards the second half. They put Big Benny from Mirboo North in the ruck, and he sort of ran into him rather. They didn't get those big thumps away Hill End, but he was certainly key, that Reeves, to get them out in the second half, second quarter. So we'll see how we go. The umpires ready to go. Ball, the hands up, siren goes, and we're ready for the third quarter, round 1, Mirboo North versus Hill End. The ball goes up, the ruckman fly, the ball hits the ground, Mirboo North get the kick out towards the top wing. She's all Hill End at the moment. I know Abby Taylor against the Hill End player. He smashes into him. Hill End, that's a good tackle. Abby's looking for the free kick but doesn't get it. Hill End and keep it inside. Nice play there. Plays everywhere around this top side. That's young Harry Mahoney again, getting the ball and right in the amongst of it. They're all arguing with each other. The ball's behind them. A thumping kick down towards the Mirboo North goal, but the Hill End's in the way and it gets a nice mark who switches it across. It's right in front of the Mirboo North goal and they switch it to the bottom end. Hands inside to the centre half back flank.
Damien Turner, great tackle, Damien. He's paid it, drop it a ball.
He's paid it.
Yep.
And that was Travis Dyke, who tried to get away from Damo, and not too many people do, like I said earlier on, Joe, and he's going to have a kick, from 45? On a probably 30-degree angle, bottom side. Okay,
just while Damien Turner's lining up for goal. Damien's a long-time captain of our club, champion. Now coaches junior footy as well.
He lines up, comes in a kick, big left foot thump and kick into the pack. What's happened there? It's been touched on the line, I'd say, Joe.
Yeah, I coached him under 12 hands. He had a left foot then and no right foot, and 20 years later he's still the same.
Yep. Maybe run a little faster. Could he always run then, Joe?
He had more hair when he was under 12.
That's probably why he's quicker now.
Yeah.
So Hill End kick it out to the top side.
Again, that very interesting huddle technique they're using.
It was. That went away. It's back. That's number 23.
Yeah.
Ryan Ladson kicks the ball, but to nowhere. And that's young Wido kicks the ball. It's right in front of the Mirboo North forward line, forward pocket, 5 metres out. They all jump on top of one another. She stacks on the middle down there. Umpire says, I'll ball it up.
The tenacity movement, it's good to see this quarter. Hill End are big and strong, and the players have come out. Obviously, Ubby must have had a fair bit to say at half time.
They fly up, the ball goes in. Let's see, is that? Always kicked
no
it.
one home.
No one home for Mirboo North. That was Shannon Kennedy, had a crack. He's in the forward line now. And he'll then move it down the score. The scoreboard's going again, Joe. Well done.
Yeah. That's why I've been sweating it up, Ange. Just get the scoreboard working.
That's the main thing. It looks nice colours down there, and the Helen have got the ball right in front of it, and they're going to kick up towards the centre. And he's no one to go to. He's yelling. He takes a bounce, but he's ran too far. He was looking for that's number 31, Justin Ria. He's saying, "Come on, someone, give me something," and no one came. And he took a bounce, but it was too late. So the umpire says you ran further than what you're supposed to. Moving North's going to have a kick. So who's got the ball? Is that Jacob Blair there?
Yeah, I reckon it might be.
Because there's a couple of shiny noggins out there, mate, that look pretty much the same, but that is Jacob Blair, I think. He's kicking from, what, 50? 55?
He doesn't mind a goal, Joe.
That's a good-looking kick. Not going to get the distance, or is it? No.
Yeah, distance is okay. Another point, though.
So moving North, a couple of scoring opportunities. They're looking, like you said, a little sharper down the forward line. They're moving the ball well, but they haven't converted when the ball's got there. So... Yeah. Scoreboard showing Hill End 7-6-48, plays Mirboo North 4-7-31. 3 minutes gone, third quarter. Walter J. Tuck reserve.
Still enjoying this beautiful afternoon tea put on by Mirboo North Football Club. Ange?
Very nice. Joe, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to grab any, but I did anyway. Number 27 there, that's Yolando for Hill End. He's been very influential in this game, using his big body. He's made a couple of plays, and he's got the ball again on the half-back flank and kicks it up.
The young Bo Peters.
Good contest again. That's big. Who was that, Joe?
That's
Big
Andrew Campbell being caught with the ball.
So, Joe, that was a live members' lunch down there. Is that right? Is that something to move
on? No, we host Hill End. Okay. We host the opposition club, and a lot of life members and officials from both clubs come in.
Fantastic.
And any league officials that are here on the day.
Yep. Get to have a bit of a lunch and a bit of a chat. And that's a good kick in there now. They've got number 21 for Hill End. Nice kick in Bailey Paul. And what's happened there? They've had a crack and they've got a goal out of that. Yeah. So Bailey Paul, he's passed it on to, who's that little number 17? Simon Fairbairn, who's put through the big stick. So they've got another goal. 8-6-54 Hill End to 4-7-31. So Mirboo North's hard work down that forward line for those couple of points, and then Hill End get it up there first time. And
accurate kicking wins matches, Ange.
So that sock's starting to move a little bit, Joe, but still nothing too strenuous.
I reckon we want a howling gale, mate.
We might do, or Mirboo North may do, but Hill End got it down and converted. So that's going to hurt Mirboo North. It's not what they wanted to start, how to start, but Hill End looking pretty nice through that passage of play.
Okay, let's see what happens over the course of the next 5-10 minutes here. I think a defining moment in the game now.
The ball goes up, they fly, and there's big Liam Nash, don't argue, and just kicks it right down it, but he kicks it straight to the opposition and centre half back, who moves it forward, the switches up to the top end. And that is number 19, Jason Ladson, gets the ball in, back in, handballs to his teammate. Nice little chips, and they're chipping it around nicely.
Yeah,
number 23, back to Ladson again. Here being shown in. And they're just pulling it up, nice and slow, and you can see that umpire says not 15, number 14. Nathan Balfour handballs across, then they kick, and there's the big red fellow, number 14, in Nathan
Balfour, yep.
Big thumping kick, and it's a good contest down there. They all flew up, and it's in the... There he is again, that number 10, Jack Fayale. He tried to get around too many. He's done it most of the day, but he got caught that time. Bit of field down there, and the ball just plays on. It's down in front of the Mirboo North coach's box, where the ball gets spilled out, and it goes over the line, where you got number 30, Justin Ria.
The players had stopped, and the umpire, boundary umpire, comes around, takes their advice, and calls it out of bounds.
Pace is still in the game, considering the heat.
Still, and a bit of heat too, out there.
They haven't really slowed that much, Joe, and not in this first 5 minutes. Ball goes up again. Who's at Hudson Kerr? Thumping left footer down towards Mirboo North forward line. That looks like Big Richo got the ball, but he fumbled it. Arby Taylor's in there, screaming for a free kick, doesn't get it. The ball comes out, Hill End. It's just thumping around, no real clean gets. And here he is again, that Alano. Borks, strong body, he's done it again. He's got the ball out and made some play, and off they go again. Top wing, they're going to chip it around again. Number 19.
Number 19 is Jay Ladston.
He's been, here we go again, right in front of us, the coach's box, and it's going to go young Nathan Woodall. Takes it over Reece Craddy. And
Comes in and protect him.
Simon Fairburn says, hey, I've got you covered. So the ball
Right
goes
on the
out.
interchange.
Haven't had a better view than this, Joe, have we?
No.
Right in front of us.
Right in front of us.
The ruckman fly, no one gets the ball, it spills out to Liam Nash, kicks it, moves it on to Luke Bartlett with big thumping kick to centre half forward. No mark. Arby Taylor gets it, comes round, swings round his right foot, switches it right down to, is that Jacob Blair? Doesn't take a mark.
I
It's
think
on
it
the
might
half
be
forward
Damien
line.
Turner down
Damo,
there.
it is too. It's just, yep, it is Damien Turner. But he'll then clear it. In Liam Fitzpatrick, just clears it out, thumps the kick, and they've just got it out of the, and they've steadied it up. There's a number 27 again. He's everywhere, Joe.
Yeah.
In the centre it goes. There's young Nick Kimoto, but he gets caught.
I think the umpire said he was in motion.
They're going to bowl it up.
Yeah.
Right
Yep.
decision. And again, we're not umpires, Joe, are we?
No,
So-
thank God for that.
Yep.
Here goes. The umpire throws it up.
People everywhere, Joe. Looks like juniors down there.
Yeah. You're like the under 10s at the moment, mate.
That's what it
Everyone's
looks
trying
like.
to get a kick.
Trying to get a kick. Yeah, that's young Huddy Kerr. Tries to get it. Umpire says play on. Jacob Blair kicks it. Big left footer. Well, that's a good. That's probably who's that going to? No, he says play on. I thought maybe it would have been Hill and Mark, but it wasn't. Reece Kratzat. He says nah, held to him. Give me the ball. I'm going to ball it
I
up.
think Mirboo North, Tyson Stevens might have been a bit unlucky there.
I think so. 55 out, Mirboo North goal, top end, half forward flank. They fly up. Oh, he's got in too high there. Yeah, he did. Someone's got the free kick. Looks like Mirboo North's free kick. I don't know who's on the ground there, but we'll get up and we'll see who it is. And that's Hudson Kerr, is it?
Yeah.
By that running style? It is. There's no problem about the hair with Huddy. He's got the designer style hairdo, hasn't he?
Absolutely. Always had it.
He's got the designer style. The 90210 style.
5 o'clock shadow stuff.
Yes, mate. So Huddy Kerr's going to line up. Guys, I'm going to have a crack at this.
He's right on his distance, I reckon.
Can kick a ball when he has to, so
Yep.
let's see what he does with this. Big thumping left footer as he is, and he kicks it, and you're right, Joe, has he made it? He made the distance, but spilled it off to the left, so
Yep.
another point to Mirboo North.
Had 3 shots of goal for 3 misses, and they are taking their toll.
So 4-8-32 Mirboo North, plays 8-6-54 Hill End. Mirboo North's had more of the ball in the forward line, but Hill End have converted the time that they've had it down there. So they go to kick out, and he finds number 23 in Ryan Ladson, half back flank, who just another little chip. They seem to be chipping it around to his teammate, Jay Ladson. Oh, that could have been, is that a free kick? No, he's given the mark. Oh,
Jack Battersby.
he has too. Jack Battersby's just kicked it down, but he's kicked it straight to the opposition in the forward pocket. And once again, just gets a little smart chip out. Julian Fitzpatrick, just I think this is number 1. Ben Kerrigan through the centre, finds his teammate, centre half back. Handball straight across. Darren Fawcett, who kicks at a ball down towards the wing, and there's a big pack flies. Was that in the back? The umpire says no, play on. Got young Reece Kratzak, gets the ball out, and here's young Nick Kimoto running through, but he can't catch the ball, and it goes over the line, and it's going to be thrown in top wing, Mirboo North. Top side of the Mirboo North coach's box. Players everywhere. Umpire comes in. Players fly. Ruck goes up. There's Liam Nash. He doesn't get anywhere. Handball comes out. Hot ball. Hot contested ball. Jack Battersby goes out. No, they've got it away. Mirboo North. And only as far as number 8. Aaron Fawcett, who gets a kick, but it only goes as far as
Larry.
Blair, and he takes a nice solid mark right in the centre.
Read that
back
well,
line.
I think, Larry.
He did. So Blair's looking for someone to go to. He just thumps it long, 45, 50 metre kick, but he does find the big Liam Nash right on centre wing. Little chip over, doesn't quite make the distance, overruns it. Who was that, Bo? No, it wasn't. It was young Shannon Kennedy. So the ball's down the half-forward flank bottom side for Hill End. You sort of can't see down who they are down there, but there's a heap of players on that bottom side, Joe.
Yeah.
And the ball goes over down the bottom.
Good follow-up by one of Mirboo North juniors said. The kick wasn't the best one in the world, but he followed it up and then eventually forced it out of play.
Ball goes in,
No
there
one
is
up.
again Big Rees, gets the hands, he gets to know what he does, he finds a little teammate who thump it up, it's come to centre half forward, it's going to be a contested grab here, no one gets the mark, but look who, that's beautifully read there by number 5 for Hill End, took his time, had no pressure, but he's missed. So that was Luke Mulqueen, he had all the time, he read the ball beautifully, nice kicking style, but he didn't quite get there, so...
It's a bit of an opportunity missed there.
It was, because that would have really hurt Mirboo North. But anyway, it's done. The ball's going to come back into play. The sun's starting to shine in the players' eyes, and Blairy hits the mark. Back to Blairy, comes up the top side, got no one to go to here. So Reese says, you're going to have to come to me. That's a beautiful lead and a nice pass like the top wing. 40 metre kick right outside the coach's box at Mirboo North, and that's number 29 for Mirboo North. Tyron Stevens. I think he's been caught, has he? No, the umpire says play on. And it moves down towards the half-forward flank. There's young Harry Mahoney. They get it out. Hill End hard through the ball. He's tried to wheeze his way through, but he's going to be caught.
Yes.
He's going to be caught. That's a great tackle there by Ubby. And he just plays on straight away, and he's looking for the big fella Ben down there. They pack flies. No one gets the mark, although he's given him in the back, has he, Joe?
Yeah,
he has.
He's given it to Ben.
has,
I think.
yep.
I think he was interfered with as he's trying to go for that mark.
Ben Campbell, I think what he's done pretty well is he's stopped the ruck contest in there. They haven't been getting those big thumps. They're throwing him down forward. He's given a contest down there. So Mirboo North's got a chance here. He's 20 metres right in front. Directly in front, 20 metres, town end, Walter J. Tuck Reserve, sunny Saturday afternoon.
You don't miss these, Ange.
We've seen it done before, Joe. And we haven't seen
The
it done
umpire
this time.
didn't move. So that's the first goal of the quarter to Mirboo North.
Look at that, I
As
like
we
that.
see the animations
Have a
on the
look at it, Joe.
scoreboard,
That's
mate.
magnificent.
As I said to you, I think it only happens when Mirboo North
That's okay.
Actually.
That's okay.
wins the goal.
At least that happens. That's good. That's a nice goal. And
5-8-38 to Hill End 8-7. So it's just under 3 goals of difference at the 14.5 minute mark of the third quarter. I think for Mirboo North to really put a crack in the last quarter, they're probably going to have to come through with another 1 or 2 goals, Ange, I think.
so, Joe, they've had the opportunities, so it's pretty evenly poised, I think. Like Mirboo North's had the opportunities but haven't converted, so where Hill End have. So I reckon so far it's a 50-50 ball game. It's just going to be a matter of who's going to, who's got the stamina to kick on the end and keep the game running. That's where it's going to come. The big thump out by the Rees again, what we were talking about earlier on, and they got the run on number 19. Beautifully played. Jay Ladson.
Luke Gervasi's laid a big strong tackle.
And gets rewarded for it. He's got the ball centre half back, kicking towards the town end. Little chip towards Shannon Kennedy. He plays on but gets tackled, goes nowhere. Straight to Hill End. They start a nice kick, beautiful to centre half forward. They play on immediately. Number 5, Luke Mulqueen. Kicks it to the but there's Reece Kratz. I only find Reece Kratz at centre half forward. He just thumps the ball down right into the centre. It's a 50 metre kick. There's 4 or 5 Mirboo North players, 1 Hill End. It looks like he's going to get it. He does, and he gets it out. And he takes them on, gets the handball away. It's in the half forward flank for Hill End. There's young Nick Camordo tackling young Aaron Fawcett. And Hill End, here's the big Ilano again. He kicks it. Look at that poise he's got. But he goes nowhere. It was 1 Hill End player to 2 Mirboo North. Huddy Kerr, someone lays a tackle. Huddy Kerr he's been tackled. He gets round 1. He gets round 2, but not quite. And it's a hot footy there. Huddy, well, he's backed it up well. Anyway, he's got clear now, and he gets a clearing kick to pretty much a clear space. There's big Liam Nash, who was trying to outdo his opponent, but he done pretty well there, number 13.
Yeah, just watch it go out of bounds.
Yep, Fiddlers. Strong body as well. He just said a big Liam, you know what, I'm a strong lad as well, and I'm going to give you a bit of run for your money here, and he did.
Yep.
He did. So, good contest. You can see they're teaming them up to put the bigger bodies on Liam this quarter. And the ball comes out, and there goes Blairy, that was Blairy. The ball goes over. They're going to throw it in again. There's been quite a few throw-ins, Joe, isn't there?
Yep.
Gives them a little break anyway in this heat.
Richo's back into the ruck.
Up they go. There he is again. There he is. He kicks the ball. He gets about 20 metres, but only going to find Abby Taylor. Gets one in the back. Wasn't too bad. And he's going to play on, but he's right on him. Trying to draw a 50, but not quite. Umpire says, go back to your mark, mate. Oh, geez, he's giving him a fair whack downfield. That was pretty ordinary. That's really
foolish
from a disciplined team. When he'll end up pretty much, it's on the scoreboard. That was unnecessary. But anyway, sometimes the heat can get to you, Joe, maybe, and that's how it works. And that's a good mark there, strong mark by Fiddlers. Big body, he goes right, took a nice mark, and now they've got the ball again, Hill End. And there he is again, number 27, throwing his weight round. Orlando, he's done it again, and what's the umpire saying here, Joe?
I think it's young Tyson Stevens.
Got him 1-2, I think he went a bit hard and got him high, so bit of feel in this game. It's lost nothing, and Mirboo North's got another opportunity here to convert. The ball goes up, and there he is. That's a great mark by Liam Nash. Was he hurt himself there, or was he just, I hope he's on the deck, but no, he's getting up, probably just having a rest because it's too hot, saying, let's just take a bit of a spell here. So what is he, Joe? He's 35 out?
He's 35
out. 45 degree angle?
Oh, probably a bit more than 45. He's not the easiest angle, but
he's going to do the old, as they do these days.
Harry Mackay, mate.
They are, aren't they?
Harry Mackay round the corner.
That's what he's going to do. If anyone can do it, he can. So Liam going to go for goal. Look at that. That's a beautiful looking kick from Liam Nash, and puts it straight through the centre.
When you and I played footy heads, those kicks didn't exist.
They didn't, and that was 2 kicks for me from there.
Yeah, that's right.
Well done, Liam Nash. Mirboo North, they needed to convert there because they could have let that slip. So the scoreboard reads Mirboo North 6-8-44 to Hill End 8-7-55. 11
points of difference here at the 18.5-minute mark of the
third quarter.
So there's probably another 5 or 6 minutes left in the quarter. Mirboo North 6-8 to 8-7. Probably just need to probably make it a little bit closer for the last quarter, but Mirboo North are probably doing what Hill End did in the second quarter.
They are now. Nubby Taylor, beautiful, gets it out of the centre, nice centre clearance, right down the bottom of the scoreboard end. Number 30, that Fiddler's for Hill End, but he gets beaten to the ball, and number 4, he finds number 4 in Travis Dyke. Bottom side, kicks it to his teammate, number 10, Luke Fiala, who immediate plays on and goes to number 7, Orlando again. That's that big. He's been caught this time though. The 217s. That was Shannon. Was that Shannon? Ball plays on right down the bottom side. Half forward flank right against the boundary. It comes in. It's to the half forward flank, and that's going to be a mark to Hill End. It is. How do you get that? There was 3 Mirboo North players around him, and the big fella. What number is that, Joe? Is it number 5? Is it Luke Mulqueen? I think it is. He's in the forward line. It looks like him anyway.
If he turn around, Ange, I'll tell you.
I know. But he's not going to, Joe, for us. So we'll see what it is. But Hill End have a kick, 35 metres out, 40 degree angle, 45 degree angle, bottom side, kicking towards the eastern oval, towards the change rooms. He's coming in, he's lining up, and he has a kick, and he's kicked a point.
Out of bounds on the full, I'd say.
It is too. He's kicked it, so he shanked it right across the face of the goals, 40 metres to go out of bounds. So now Mirboo North have the ball on the top side, outside the change rooms, kicking towards the town end. He goes for a small, he's just trying to shank it and move, and he's missed it. Aaron Forsyth gets the goal, and he just says thanks for coming. It was a missed kick by Mirboo North, and Aaron Forsyth was there. He took a nice little chest mark, and he pretty much ran an open goal. Can't afford those mistakes at this sort of the game for Mirboo North.
The young guys are having a go, and if they had their time back again, they may not try a chip pass into the middle.
It's the old story, mate. You learn by your mistakes, don't you, Joe? So
they'll be stronger for that next time.
Mistakes are learning, as they say, but that's okay. That happens in footy. So Hill End go on a 9-7-61 to Mirboo North 6-8-44. To Walter J. Tuck Reserve, round 1. Mirboo North versus Hill End, third quarter, 21 minutes gone. Ball goes up. And another big thump to Hill End, and up to a contest. Players everywhere. There's Abby Taylor again. Gets it out. He's cleared. This is his third clearance this quarter. And he goes to Big Benny, but he's not there. It goes over Hill and gets a handball, and they clear it back. And the ball's a bit of a ping pong at the moment. Big Orlando goes up against, that was young Harry Mahoney. Look at him. He just goes straight through the big fella for Hill End and just delivers it. A nice pass, but he's got Mirboo North. They're everywhere. 2 against 2 here. And I think they're going to try to hold it in because it's going to go nowhere, and they do. I think Hill End done well there. Let's keep it in our inside our 50, top side, change room ends. Hill End half forward flank. Ball goes up. Luke Mulqueen gets the thump. He doesn't get the thump out. Reese Kratzat played a good game, clears it. Goes to a contest. No one's there, and the ball goes out of bounds right outside the Mirboo North coach's box. It'll be thrown in again, Joe.
I'm sure the instructions have been shouted out from the coaching squad. As you can see, Big Carl's there pointing his fingers. So,
as he does, Big Carl.
Okay, here we go. Boundary umpire throws it in, a great throw in.
Again, Reese just holds him off. He's a big man, he's a strong man, and he does it well. Goes up to a contest. He's young Bo Peters against number 55, Dylan Clark. They play on, he gets caught, but the umpire says play on. It's a hot potato right in front of us, says Jacob Blair, and it goes out. That was pretty hot footy, so the pace hasn't come off the contest, Joe, for the
they're
third
still
quarter.
hard at the ball. Both teams hard at the ball, which is terrific to see.
I think it's going to come down who's got the legs towards in the last quarter. So far, hot, pretty hotly contested, pretty even, I'd say. Here they go again, and the ruckmen go up, and well, is that on the back? No, the umpire says no. Huddy Kerr gets it out. They play on, it's right outside the coach box. Richo's got it, goes on, held to him, but Hill End just a clearing kick. Right outside the visitors' coach's box, and young Bo Peters in his debut game. Well done, Bo. Gets a thumping, hands to it and sends it over the line, but he's coming off limping, so...
Jack Buttersley replaces him and he goes immediately to the back pocket.
Hope he's all right. Don't want to be injured in your first game. Don't be injured any time, Joe, but your first game especially. But here we go, the ruck contest again, and this time Big Benny does the Hill End ruckman. Oh, that's a big tackle there. Big tackle. Jacob Blair got brought down the ground heavily by Fairburn, who just thumped him into the ground, but he's going, you're all right, mate, so helping him up. Good sportsmanship there by Hill End. Moving north, Reese Kratzak gets the ball. He thumps it, but only to find number 13 in Fiddlers. Again, he's had a good quarter so far.
The Hill End back line's pretty disciplined here, man.
Yep,
they're feeding out. They're running into pockets.
Finding their spot.
Yeah.
Fiddler hits Travis Dyke. He just takes his time and goes, let's get into centre half forward. Just big lead there, but he's on his own, but he didn't take it, the big fella. That was Mulqueen. He's had a fair bit of it. Here we go. There's young Shannon Kennedy.
Yep.
Pretty quick, and he's going to take it down that bottom side to get it out of the danger zone. He finds whoever, I can't see who that is, number 11 for Mirboo North, Lambourne, Joel Lambourne. He finds young Nick Kamordo down the bottom. He, with his kicking style, as he's renowned for, he kicks it down the bottom end, but only to find a Hill End player in number 7, Luke Tumino, who handballs to his teammate, and the ball comes exactly back to where it started about 10 seconds ago, and that's number 13. Fiddlers again, and he sends it into centre half forward. Oh, type potato. I think that might be caught. Now the umpire says play on, Mirboo North. It's centre half forward. It's a hot potato right outside, 20 metres out from the goal.
And the umpire says that'll do. I've had enough of this.
Gee, Joe, it's still a quick game, Joe. I thought it might have slowed up by now, but it has not.
And it seems that both teams have put in a reasonable pre-season, especially the young ones.
Pretty desperate footy. On they go. The ball goes up. It comes out to the centre half forward. And number 34 for Mirboo North, Linkott, he gets the ball, he kicks it, finds a teammate, Nick Kamordo. Only Nick kicks it straight to the opposition Fiddlers again. He's had a cracking quarter for Hill End. And there's number 20, there he is again, the big fella, Umino. Is that how you say it? That'll do. Orlando, he's had a cracking game. Thrown his big body around and had a big influence. And that's three-quarter time, Joe. What's she reading up there, Joe? What's that scoreboard saying?
She's reading 44 Mirboo North, 61 Hill End. So it's a 17-point the difference. Mirboo North had some early shots at goal in the third quarter, weren't able to capitalise it, and Hill End came in over the top, responded with one, and then there was a little bit of an error by a few backmen down there that led in an easy goal, which just wasn't needed at that time for Mirboo North, but well taken advantage of from Hill End. I think the game's still open. I think it's Mirboo North have come back from 3 goals down many a time in their 130-year history this year, Edge. 130 years.
Great effort for a small little town, eh?
Yeah, 1892. was the year that Mirboo North Football Club back then was created, and they won their first flag in 1902, I think it was. So it took a few years to do that.
That's all right.
Mostly timber cutters, boys. Then, they were about 3 axe handle wide.
And conditions will be a little different than what we're used to these days, Joe. But
I don't think they ever saw grass, mate. I just don't think they ever saw grass.
Just saying, Joe. I think it's a credit to whoever the ground's looking as good as I've ever seen it. Not too sure what your thoughts are, but it's looking beautiful. It's magnificent.
Certainly to the Recreation Reserve Committee, headed up by Wayne Roberts. But Steve Bickerton. Yeah. Steve Bickerton and Simon from the Golf Club just on advice. He's just done a power work. And if you had a look at this ground about 2.5 weeks ago when they caught it and then they re-sowed it.
I did. I saw it. I thought, what have they done?
Well, I thought that too. But
Bicko assured me it was fine though. And he was up at my place having a nice coffee. And he assured me it'll be fine. Anyway, he's out there working at the moment. They're watching out there from Bass Strait. He said to me, his comments were, well, the ground looks pretty good from the camera. I said, the ground looks magnificent.
It's magnificent. Well done to you, Steve. And look, he just does a fantastic job. The crew came in over the week, and we marked the lines a couple of times to try and put the paint down. And look, congratulations to all concerned.
They look good, Joe. So back to the game now. What do you think, mate? I mean, it's evenly poised. I think that Hill End actually made more of the opportunities there. They got it in less, but they got the goals. Mirboo North had the chances. They spilt them away. I think from my perspective, the running's about even. I don't think there's any difference. We're still running, they're still running, but they seem to be playing this little chip game to keep possession that I haven't seen until that quarter.
I think they're pretty well organised down back, Ange, and they just take a breath, look sideways, prepared to switch the ball, and then when they've got it to one side of the ground, their players know what's going on, and the big tools will come in and provide that focus. Mirboo North plays a different style of game. It's a style of game that they tear away and look to be able to open a team up, and Hill End have not allowed that today. So nothing ventured, nothing gained here, and I would expect Mirboo North to come out and absolutely try and run the legs out of Hill End.
They had
over the course of the next 25 minutes.
That Orlando for Hill End, number 27, really influential, throwing his body around, tough. You had Fawcett there, you had Fiddlers in the back line.
I think Greavesy, their big ruckman,
Yep, he makes a difference in that centre.
He makes the difference.
So it's going to be poised for a great last quarter. I think we'll see, but I keep saying who's going to run out of legs, but at this stage everyone seems to be still running. So it might come down to the opportunities when you get in your forward line now that they've just got to really convert to goals, and you can't really afford to. If there's an easy shot, you need to grab them. I think if Hill End get the first couple, it's going to be really hard for Mirboo North, and vice versa. If Mirboo North can get a first couple, it's going to be really game on. So look, Joe, it's been a cracking game to date for round one. Standards have been fantastic, I think, for people who haven't played footy for a while, and other than practice matches. So all set and poised for a beautiful, cracking last quarter for round one.
I think Mirboo North's problem is there's a few players out there that haven't played a practice game full stop.
They're probly still coming off their Mad Monday.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They've been playing bowls and cricket, and this has come as a bit of a shock to them.
It has.
I was just looking at the netball scores over there today, and Mirboo North have had a clean sweep against Hill End, and Mirboo North has won all 7 of the netball games.
Great effort.
Great effort. And obviously Mirboo North won the under-18 football too, went down in the Rezzies by a couple, and this one's hopefully going to tighten up a little bit as well. So all in all, I think Mirboo North enjoyed hosting Hill End today, and Hill End, I know, like to come here to Mirboo North as we like going to their club. It's been a good crowd. As you said earlier, the cars were too deep. There's a few of the Rezzies, I think, have peeled out a little bit, but country footy's alive and well.
There's only one difference I see, though, Joe, between Mirboo North and Hill End when they play here compared to when we play up there. And this is beautiful, sunny feeling up here up in Mirboo North. Not to say that doesn't get lovely up at Hill End and Wallow Grove, but the times that I travel up there and normally get up there, it's pretty cold. But anyway, it would have been just as beautiful if it was up there today.
Closer to the snow up
It
there,
is,
mate.
yes, a lovely area, Willow Grove, and that Hill End footy ground, play footy and still go and watch cricket up there, lovely part of the world. But really poised for a great last quarter. Joe, like I said earlier on, the skills are up for round one. It's evenly poised. I really don't know which way it's going to go, but next 20-25 minutes is going to tell which way it lands. But Mirboo North certainly have to, if they want to win this game, they have to make the most of their chances when it goes inside their 50. And if Hill End keep playing this chip game and keep possession, it'll be hard for Mirboo North to do that. So
yeah, I think you're right on the money there. And just as a comment, Ange, I think credit to the umpires today. They haven't been the focus. They've umpired the game. One or two times they've had to remind people about dissent and others, and they played a couple of 50s and on probably both teams against both teams, and they were there and they paid them without fear or favour, and you don't hear the crowd reaction against the decisions that have been doing. So congratulations to the umpires.
I agree,
today.
Joe. I'm glad you brought it up because I wasn't game to, but with the umpires these days, there's not much getting said. Even if you watch the AFL on the other channels. However, I agree, they've been pretty even. They've not tried, they've just umpired footy, haven't been trying to set of attention. I think their decisions have been fair both ways, and it's been really nice to see.
Yep.
And you know what, Joe, that adds to the game as well. It adds to the game, so...
And we've got to support our umpires, Ange, because without umpires, we've only got a game of kick to kick.
That's exactly right.
And,
exactly right.
It's no good banging on. Not every decision goes your way, but you've got to show respect to the people who are willing to put their hands up and do the gig, mate.
And even between the two teams, it's been pretty hardly fought, but very fair. It's been a good contest, good sportsmanship. They've played hard, but fair. It's been great to watch, Joe.
We saw that out at the end of the third quarter. Good solid hit, and the guy stood there and helped him get up.
After he dropped him, he picked him up. So that's great sportsmanship on Hill End's. Both teams are half. So we're going to be set for a great last quarter here at the Walter J. Tuck Reserve. 3 quarters gone. This is the last quarter. Hill End 9-7-61 to Mirboo North 6-8-44. The umpire holds the ball up. The new siren goes, Joe, and we're off to the last quarter.
The red button's been pushed.
She's been pushed. Up they go, the ruckman. There we go again. The Hill End gets a kick out, but only to find Liam Nash. Abby Taylor gets a ball out. There's straight out to the number 10 and the Hill End they go forward again. Top half forward flank. Top side. Reece Kratzak there, but the ball beats.
It was over the boundary run. Looked Mulqueen in his.
Mulqueen, he's had a fair bit of it too today, Joe.
Yes.
He's had a fair bit of it. So the sun's disappeared.
I hope so.
I'm happy about that. Although, who are we talking? We're sitting up here in a commentary box or a hothouse maybe. The ball comes out, they play on.
Oh, that's nearly out of bounds. No, I don't think the umpire will pay that delivered. No, he's called a throw in. And as he should. Reece cracked it out of the air, looking to push Mirboo North forward.
So here we are, Joe. Another throw-in. One of many today. Ball goes up, the 2 ruckmen go up, no one gets a no clean hit. Hill End get the hands, it goes back to where it come from, and young Jordan Kamordo. This time, the Hill End goes, I might try to keep this in.
Yeah, might try and suck this.
The umpire's right there. The umpire's right there. Plenty of yelling from the crowd here. Look at that, there he is again. That big Reece, just big hands. The ruckman for Hill End. There he is again, number 27 for Hill End. That's a beautiful ball.
I lowered the eyes into Mulqueen, didn't he?
Orlando, yep, to Mulqueen, number 5. He goes for a short kick. He wants to find his teammate, and he doesn't. That's a great spoil by Bo Peters. Put the thumb out, fist out. He's paid the free kick, has he, anyway?
And he's paid holding the ball.
It was great spoil by Bo, but anyway, the ball come to spills, and it looks like Mirboo North's been holding the ball. So, don't know who that is on the deck, but he's got up, number 34. Who's that?
It's Linkotti.
Linkotti, limping a bit there. So it's going to be Dane Fawcett for Hill End. He's going to have a crack 45 metres out. He's going to have a kick on an angle, 45-degree angle, 30 metres out, top side, town end. Walks in, big kick, goes right. Does it go anywhere? The big pack flying, and they Mirboo North take it through for a behind.
Scores are 9-8 Hill End. Mirboo North 6-8.
Ball comes in, Abby Taylor's got the ball. Halfback, centre half back, runs round his opponent, gets round him, and then thumps the ball long, straight to the centre of the ground. Big contest. Who was that? That's number 1. Luke Barrett takes a big, strong mark. They're saying, get the ball going, Luke, get it going. So he does. He finds his teammate, Joel Lambourne. They play on. Young Nick Camordo gets the ball and little chip in. That's Nick. Is that was
Nick.
actually
Josh.
Who was that number 51? Is that?
That's Josh Camordo.
That's Jordan Camordo to his brother Nick Camordo.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is. So the two Camordo brothers, his older brother Jordan kicks it to his young brother Nick in his first game. Wouldn't this be a little fairy tale goal, Joe, if he can kick this one? So Nick Camordo, first game, comes in. He's got a unique kicking style. He shanks it to the right and not quite. They get a behind, so behind each. So it's all right. It was looking good. They come through the centre. Ubby Taylor, big long kick. They looked all right at the forward line, but now Hillen get a chance to.
I think Mirboo North are just going to try and play on at all costs.
Number 1, they get it out. They kick it to Ben Kerrigan, who goes back, takes a big strong mark. He's looking for someone, goes up to the top end. Little chip. Here we go again, and here he is, number 27, Orlando again. Says, give it to me, and I'm going to just chip. He goes that chip game again. And he finds his teammate, Jack Duncan. He's going for another one. Number 17, sorry, that was Simon Fairburn. Yep. Big thumper kick to centre half forward. The ball comes to ground. The pack's running around. There's people. They're everywhere. No one really got the ball. Goes back to Mirboo North. That's Big Richo. Does a bit of a balk. Says here.
Take that to Benny Campbell. Benny Campbell up. And that's
Ethan Woodall. Plays on. Got a lot of class, this kid. Nice kick. But where's it going? It looks like he kicks it straight to the hill, and they play straight on. Joe, here they go again. The hill and Phil, and they just kick it straight back. They've got some free men down here at the half-back flank, bottom side.
They're certainly exploiting their bigger bodies.
They are.
And that was just straight on.
Nathan Belford's got the
ball.
Nathan Belford goes back to his teammate and Bailey Paul, who just steadies things up and goes looking for his teammate up the top side of the wing. And Ryan Ladson, he drops it. Geez, that's too high. He went in hard there. Jack Skinner goes. He dropped it. He wasn't happy about it, so he tackles Mirboo North player in Harry Mahoney. Tough young kid. Terry takes a lot to hurt him, but he's done half a job on him. He's limping, but that was way too high, and he got the kick. So Huddy Kerr saying, "Can you give it here?" But Harry's just sort of, you can tell he's hurt because he blasé kicks with that young Shannon Kennedy. Always Shannon's twitched something there. He doesn't look well.
No.
Luke, Skinner again. Off he goes. Kicks it down. The ball, it's just one-on-one moving North Hill End. And number 5 for Hill End, Luke Mulqueen. He's got it again. He handballs it to his teammate, but he's caught. And it's held to him. Luke Fayale had it. There was a good tackle there by Damo Turner. Held to him. The umpire goes, yep, that's fair. Ball it up. And he does. Here you go, the ruckman again. And there he goes again. The big ruckman. Reeves gets it out, but only to find Mirboo North. Big Luke Bartlett throws the weight round, but it doesn't go anywhere. And the ball comes down to the half-forward flank, and there's that Jack Battersby there. That's Reece Tratzat again. Reece Tratzat, just a little chip across, but it goes to nobody. Damo Turner, he just about kept it in, but he didn't do it. So once again, Joe, ball in, throw in from the top side. Half-forward flank,
just
top
over
side.
6 minutes into the last quarter, and Mirboo North are down by 3 goals.
Yeah, they go again to get the ball that's coming all the way down, about 40 metres out. The ball spills in front of the goals, 20, 30 metres out of Hill End's goals. He gets tackled, and there goes young Nick again, Nick Camordo, but he's overtaken. There he goes again. That number Fayala for Hill End. What a game he's had today. The ball goes down towards the scoreboard. The scoreboard's getting a lot of the ball too, Joe, today. So that maybe the ball's happy to see the scoreboard.
Oh, he's paid to deliver it out there.
He's paid to deliver it against Mirboo North to Hill End. First one for the day. Pretty hard when you get momentum going down that hill, Joe.
Well, A, to stop, and B, the ball's always going to bounce out.
So it comes back in, Hill End.
Mirboo North have just had 2 plays in the last 5 minutes linked to the boundary.
Young Harry Mahoney goes back on though, and that's Jack Battersby's down at the moment with the trainer with him right out in front of the window. But be able to see what's going down the bottom side. I can see the scoreboard, 6-9-45 to 9-8-62 Hill End's way. And young Nick Camordo has the ball again. He's played a great game for his first game, Joe, and he's had a lot of it, and he's got it again. So up he goes. 30, 40 metre kick, the pack flies. Hill End come down with it. And that was Travis Dyke. big strong body, but that's a great mark there by Luke Stoddard, it looks like. Yep, jumped up high, big chest mark. He gets the ball off, finds Jacob Blair, who runs off, kicks it into the centre of the ground, bottom wing. People everywhere, and he'll then come out with the ball. Travis Dyke gets big hands across, but only to find
Hudson Kerr, Hudson Kerr finds his coach in Hubby Taylor. Hubby Taylor's looking, waiting for a lead to come his way. There's not much on offer at the moment. Picks something out he likes, and no, didn't work out.
Who's that? That looks like that Fiddler again. Fiddler's there. Yep, he's done well. And he gets to his teammate Ryan Ladson, who cares, going to comes up. So they switch the ball to the top side of the ground.
Yep.
And who's that, Joe? That's Liam Fitzpatrick, who's going to try to get round his opponent, and he does. He gets round, and he takes off, takes a bounce, and that's what does he do with it? He sits centre of the ground, finds his teammate Nathan Belfer, who gets a small chip across to Travis Dyke. Nice pass, and finds his forward, hands on to number 17. This is going to probably be a goal here, Joe. And if it is, no, he's missed it. He's missed it.
That was very clean play by Hill End.
Fairburn ran on nicely.
I think Mirboo North will let off the hook.
They were. That was an easy run into the goal. He should have probably snagged that. But
9-9 plays 6-9 here at Mirboo North, just on the 11-minute mark of the last quarter.
Ball comes in, big.
Straight into the middle, big kick in the middle.
Ben Kerrigan once again goes through the ball. It's the game of the number ones. A big Luke Bartlett. Gets it down to the bottom there, number 43. That's Basher Brown and Bradshaw down there, but he's been beaten by number 7. Although he's caught him, that was a good contest down there, Joe. Guys will throw that in.
Yep.
Thought he got away, but he held on to him.
Yeah, I think he put the effort in to try and make up for not being able to take that ball cleanly. It didn't come quite right to him. Here we are, the big fella from Hill End just taps the ball to the ground, gives his front and centre rovers first use of the ball. Oh, that's a lovely chip in. Bringing it 51. Jordan Komodo. Ball up, down on the bottom wing.
Ball spills out. It looks like Huddy Kerr gets the ball out. No, they play on in the centre of the ground. Hello, umpire says you're holding him when he didn't have it. Big Liam gives him a bit of a shove and says, "Oh, take that."
Fair enough.
They play on, and there's number 30 again for Hill End. Finds his teammate.
It's finding space, aren't they, Hill End?
They are now, mate. They move it into the forward line. Big grab, beats them all. Only to come through. That's young Link Oddie. Gets their hands to the big Ben. He's been caught. Yep, umpire says you're caught. Good tackle by Dane Fawcett for Hill End. He plays on immediately, gets it in. It's right at the hot spot of the goal. Who's down there? Big back flies, and it goes through for behind.
Point. Two things evident then. One was Mirboo North coming out of the back line, and young Benny Campbell didn't have anyone to kick it to. So we had to try and go back into the middle.
I think at the moment,
and just play on.
Hill End are holding that defensive game and sort of holding it under their terms at the moment, it feels like, Joe. But anyway, still plenty of time to go. There's a big kick straight in, and only finds George for
Harrison George. Yep.
Little chip again, and there he is again. Is that him, number 27? Hands on to number 10 in Luke Fowler, and he thumps it down long. The big ruckman, no, I think that's going to be a push in the back.
Yeah.
So Big Rees nudges Mirboo North player in the back. He's 10 metres out, but the umpire says, I saw that. I was right in front of you.
He pushed him halfway to Ballara.
He did. And they play on. Umpire says, I'll have it. Didn't get enough chance, so it's pretty quick to blow the whistle there and says, let's ball this up.
Is it getting darker, Andrew, or is the scoreboard getting brighter?
Both. Off they go, Mirboo North. Looks like Hudson Kerr dugs and weaves, and then
Benny Campbell.
Benny Campbell. Here we go again. Big Liam Nash. You can't miss him with that long hair. Nice. It wasn't a nice kick, but he got past it, although, and it's on the deck. Number 7 for. They move it well. He'll end it to the half forward flank, and they find their teammate right down the bottom near that scoreboard again.
So he's going back. He's backing himself in. The Hill End player.
He is, so he's like 40, he's probably 45 out or 35 out.
Yep.
He's on a fair angle, not far off the boundary. That'll be a nice kick if he can kick this one, Joe. So he's down the scoreboard end, he's about 40 metres out.
He'll kick it, kick it from about 45.
Pretty tight angle.
Yeah, not easy to kick down there.
And you're right, it's another
put
behind.
It through for a point.
So the Strzelecki Engineering Calvary scoreboard says 9:11:65 Hill End, 6:9:45 Mirboo North as it comes back into the centre, and it's a contested ball in the centre, but Hill End get away again. Number 4 for Hill End. Travis Dyke gets her hands across to number 23 in Lansden, and he delivers the ball down to a contest. Hill End still have the ball. Luke Fowler, he's been here, he's been on all day. He's had a great game of footy. Gets her hands out, spills to the ground though. Young Nick Kimordo goes in again. It's a hot potato. He gets the ball away, and he finds his teammate in Harry Mahoney, who just takes off, plays on, and he chips it right back up the top. But he's kicked it straight to Ryan Lasden for Hill End, who just thumps it straight down the centre. Big fly there from Hill End. Reece Kratzat.
It's just a game of banging it up and down.
Here we go again, mate. There's Travis Dyke in the centre of the ground, so they're just blazing away now. Both teams desperate. And now they hold up the ball. Number 1, Ben Kerrigan, says, hold it up, everyone. And he plays on. He gets around his opponent and thumps a kick towards the goals, town end. And I think he's put it out of bounds, has he? On the full. So they are getting tired now, Joe.
Yeah, I think the huff and puff's gone out a little bit here. We were playing a game of kick to kick there for a while.
They're blazing away and doesn't seem to be hitting their marks. And look, that's understandable with the heat we've had. Although the sun's
Mirboo North have got to do something special. They've got to keep the ball moving at all costs now, and sometimes you take risks to do that, and you pay the price. But it's still good to see them being absolutely proactive here.
Taking away nothing from Hill End. They've played a great game of footy today. They've been they're playing on their terms at the moment. They're controlling the game. They're quick, and they're hitting targets. So. And they look like they're going to start doing it. They're starting to play that chip game again. Let's just chip it around. Let's keep control of the ball and just wind down that clock. Travis Dyke just taking his time, looking for someone to kick to. The pack flies, and then 3-on-1 to Mirboo North. But the ball spills out, and there he is again. Nick Kimordo from behind, and it goes over.
He's been very tenacious for such a small little, back pocket, which is fantastic.
And first game, it's never know what to expect. It'd be different to reserves.
The Hill End person is just
number 8's on the deck. So that's Aaron Fawcett. He's had a great game. He's had a really good game. He's down. He looks to be in a bit of trouble, Joe. He's not moving.
Yeah,
people around
they've immediately called for the stretcher, Ange.
So the clock won't stop, but
no, the clock doesn't stop.
We're going to time
off.
Yeah, we're going to time on, but he's down on the top side, so it doesn't really matter where he's down. He's down, and the game is stopped. The officials all getting around him, including some of the players, and they've got him up, it's a good sign. It's a great sign. At least he's up, Joe. But he doesn't look well. I think he'll be. I think they'll be getting him off, and that'll be probably it for his afternoon.
The way he's walking, Ange, I'd say they might put the concussion test on.
Yep, I'd say you're right, mate.
Might have just hit his head on the ground as he was tackling then.
Looks like a young fella. Aaron Fawcett, but anyway, good to see that he's up and about, Joe.
Yep.
Nothing worse when you see they don't get up. It's good. He's walking off slowly, it may be, but he's walking off. That's a great sign. So, but a stop day. Well, if there was any momentum, the game's. It stopped it for now, but it looks like it's going to be thrown in. The game's going to be back in play. He's not quite off, but the game's on. So the ball gets thrown in. The Bruckman go up again. No one hits the ball. Liam Nash smashes his way through, but doesn't come through with the ball. It looks like Damo Turner trying to chase his. He ain't let that go. He's like a dog with a bone there, wasn't it? And they're all over him, but he had it and said, "You're not getting past me. I'll hold this in, and you can ball it up if you like." And that was Damo Turner. And
Throws it up.
There he is again, Joe. The ruckman, he's dropped the chest mark right 10 metres out for Hill End. Contest going on there, 1-on-1. The cavalry arrives.
And again, Mirboo North might have been a little bit lucky then.
I think so,
sort
mate.
of bounced a bit rubber chested this time of day.
He did.
Hello. I'm back on air, thank you. Thanks,
Sorry, Joe.
Angie. We just had a little bit of a malfunction here, ladies and gentlemen.
All good, mate.
We're saying it's all good.
Yeah, all good, mate. You're still here, Joe. That's the main thing.
All right, 17.5 minute mark of the fourth quarter. Mirboo North trailing by 21 points. You're going straight up the middle.
Is that Jacob Blair? Gets his kick. There he is again, Joe. There he is again, number 5. Mulgreen. There's a goal. He's going to... Yep.
It's just about put the icing on the cake, I think, Ange.
He's had the ball like that, Mulgreen. He's missed a couple, but you know what? He looks dangerous when he's got it, and that's exactly why they've got him there. And that was a nice kick, and I think so. Look, and it looks like, you know, they've sort of controlled the game, Joe, in this last quarter. They've chipped around. Yeah, there's been a few contested balls, but Mirboo North haven't really looked threatening in this last quarter, where, you know, they've had it down in their forward line, and they've just kept it in. They've put the fence up. They've put numbers back. So when it comes back to the sort of centre back or centre, they kick back in. So they're doing well. It's well coached there by Hill End, and I think that's really going to help them now. So the scoreboard reads Hill End 10-12-72 to Mirboo North 6-9-45, the 18-minute mark of the last quarter.
Yeah, and well wrapped up there, Ange. I think that's you summarised it pretty well. I think Mirboo North will fight this right out to the finish, but at this stage, it's hard to get over that wall that they've put up, and the taller bodies.
No doubt about it. And they've won it out of the centre again. Their ruck contest, so they go and to get it. Bo Peters gets another kick, just a big thumping kick, just get it forward. He goes and whack. There's a big contest there, but a great mark taken there by number 23. Joe, who's that for Hill End?
Number 23 for Hill End is Ryan Ladson.
Ladson again, so he's played a great game as well. The ball comes up to the top wing again. There's had a bit of time up here. Damo Turner taking him on. Here he is again, there, Orlando. He's been fantastic all day, number 27 for Hill End. And he gets the ball again. He takes off, runs down and delivers it to his teammate on the half-forward flank.
And he just hit it out into space there.
Is that Mulqueen again? It is. He's come alive in this last quarter, hasn't he? And he's just, look at that, big bodies, and there's it's another one coming up, and that's how it reads. There's a ruckman. And look, Joe, that's well-deserved. He's played a great game out of the centre all day. He's been the workhorse in there. He's the big body. He's got the big thumps out, and there he is in the forward line. The ball come down, bounced up into him, and even though there's people hanging on to him, it's going to take a fair bit hanging on for him to bring him to ground. The big fella used the body well.
And I think Orlando there was just outstanding.
Took a mark, handball, come back again, handball, played on, beautiful. And Mulqueen, look, he's got a bit more confidence, he appears now, and they're looking dangerous, Hill End now. So the scoreboard reads Hill End 11-12-78 now to Mirboo North 6-9-45. They seem to be having more of the run. They're using the ball better in this last quarter, chipping it around, they're keeping control. As the ball goes up, in they go again. The ruckman, young Harry Mahoney, gets put to deck. The ball goes down the bottom wing. Number 14 there for Hill End plays on. He kicks the ball down the centre half forward. There's Jacob Blair again, gets it out. Finds Rich Cratchsad, who fumbles it. And there he is again. There you go. Is that another goal, Joe? Number 17? Yep. And that was number 17, Fairburn.
Simon Fairburn.
So there's another one for Hill End. So I think...
Now's the time you want to have the remote control for the roller shutter, isn't it?
It is, Joe.
Shut up the scoreboard.
All credit to Hill End. They've played a great brand of footy. Shows why they're one of the contenders already. You know they're going to be. They've played a nice brand of football, moving it well. When Mirboo North were getting sort of getting more of a run, they decided to sort of stop, take control, chip around, and they play this little chip game. And Chip kept control until the opportunities arise, and then they thump it in long. And they've got the big bodies down forward, which Mirboo North probably hasn't, and that's probably been the difference today.
Yeah.
You can see now that they've left the big fella, the ruckman, down the forward line, and they've got other ruckman in there. It's a completely different ball game in the centre. Scrabble in the middle, ball comes out, not really going any ways down the bottom side, bottom wing. There's people everywhere, like an under-10s game. Kids going everywhere at the moment, bodies, but the ball's going nowhere. People yelling out ball, but still on the deck. Oh, he's called one. You've tapped it up. So he's given Hill End a free kick, and they immediately play on, Joe. They've done it all afternoon.
Yep.
Is that Blairy down there, mate?
It is Blairy. Across to Liam Nash. Again, good pass to Hudson Kerr.
It's another mark to Mirboo North down there, Joe. I can't see who that is, and I've had some feedback this afternoon. We both need binoculars.
Yeah, well, I think the feedback's probably dead set right.
It's who the feedback's from that annoys me the most is the ex-president of Mirboo North Footy Club and Cricket Club, Fonzie Van Herk.
Oh, Fonzie.
So you don't really listen to him because, well, I do, but I think this time he's got a point.
I've had a bit of feedback from Marlo saying one of the lines in the centre square is crooked.
You can see it from there, can he? Must be the good camera work by the boys up here, by Brian Doherty and the team.
Yeah, I didn't see him yesterday while we were marking him, mate.
You hadn't beat him out Monday, had you?
No. I think the line marker had.
The ball goes up, the Mirboo North forward line gets thumped out, and there's Nick Camorno running towards it again. He's just running straight at it. Didn't balk. The big body from Hill End comes in, they clear it. Well, they do clear it, and there's a little small kick. Is that, there he is?
Yep.
Is that?
No, Jacob Blair.
Jacob Blair again, mate. He's been good today, Jake.
Yeah,
Joe?
yeah, he has.
And they switch it.
Always honest.
Yep.
Always honest.
That young Linkotti there.
Yeah, it is.
Centre of the ground. He's got Linkotti right in the centre where they ball it up, and what's he doing?
Let's see if Mirboo North can finish up with a couple of goals here.
They've got numbers back, hello, and there he goes. That's well done, Ethan Woodall. Roves the ball beautifully. Got a classy kick in him, and he's
a young class player.
He's got a lot of class about him, Ethan. When he's on, he tunes in. He's great to watch, and that was a prime example. He waited the ball, he waited for it to get there, hit the deck, picked it up, and then thumps it straight through the centre from 45 out with ease. He always seems to have plenty of time, young Ethan, when he gets the ball.
And it's great to see him playing senior footy.
It is.
Right.
So, Hill End 12-12-84, Mirboo North 7-9-51, 24 minutes gone, fourth quarter. Fat Lady hasn't sung yet, Joe, but very close.
Oh, suggest she's clearing the throat, mate.
Yep, I'd say so, mate. And all credit to Hill End. They've played a great brand of football, and they've stuck to it all day. They haven't really deviated. There's a plan there, you can see it, and well coached, very well coached from Hill End. And you know, when they've had to put the brakes on, they did. When they've had to put the afterburners on, they have. They've had some structure into the forward line. They've obviously had some good structure in the centre, and it showed. And, you know, they're showing on the scoreboard now. They're running. They're obviously a fit bunch as well.
Yep.
It's been the difference. But look, credit to Mirboo North. They're hung in there. They're still trying. They're having a crack. But just, you know, probably a little undermanned. And with a few first gamers and that can sometimes tell the difference as well. So, but look, they
that's all right.
Hold their heads up very high at the same time. Back to Linkotti in the centre of the ground, and he's looking for his teammate, and he didn't find him. Luke Javasi.
Oh, well done.
That's Blairy, is it? I can't look.
No, that was Luke.
That was Luke. They got the noggins, and he kicks it to the other number 9. One number 9 to the other. Aaron Fawcett. And he thumps the ball along, and you've got two blokes up in the centre of the ground on their own, and they're just taking it. It's like a training drill now. You want it or I want it. I'll go around you, and yep, I'll just pass over here, and he just finds his teammate.
Noel Queen again, is it?
There he is, yeah. He's been the difference in this last quarter, Joe, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's been the difference.
6'4", 5 people don't get any smaller, mate.
No.
No, it's not Noel Queen.
No, it's not. It's McGuinness.
Yeah.
Look the same.
Macklin.
He's a ginge. He's got the red hair though. That's the difference.
Yeah.
So maybe we do need the binoculars, mate. Maybe we do. And he lines up. What's he done with it, Joe?
Oh, I'd say he's put it out for a point.
So the Strzelecki Engineering Calvary scoreboard says 12-13-85. Hill End 7-9-51. Mirboo North 26 minutes gone. And they clear the ball out from full back. It moves about 60 in the centre of the ground. Number 14 for Hill End gets it, raves it beautifully. Nathan Belfer, only to find big Liam Nash down towards the scoreboard. Liam's pointing, saying I'm going to thump it long, but he doesn't. He just a little chip cross and finds Bo Peters. Bo says, I'll give it back to you if you like, but doesn't. He bounces and he kicked a bit of ping pong going on there, Joe.
Yeah.
Blairy again. And there's Bo Peters. Had a good game for his first debut, but he thumps it out.
Yeah, look, it's a learning exercise. A couple of times the kicks have been a little bit astray, and subsequently, you know, pay the dividend because of it. But
let's take. Sorry, Joe.
27 and nearly 27 minutes and 20 seconds. The last quarter here at Mirboo North. Hill End have this game in control at the moment. They lead by 34 points. A lot of players with hands on hips, both sides. I think it's been a tough day at the office with the sun and the heat for a winter sport. Probably hotter than most of the training they've done.
For sure.
And I think the credit to both sides.
As I said earlier on, taking nothing away from Hill End. Well coached by Mike Santo.
Yep.
Today, they're a class outfit. They're going to be there. There's definitely going to, as long as they can keep their injury list to a minimum, they look pretty good today for round one. You're nearly looking at a team, the way they're playing footy. And that's Sergio. That's the last game over.
Game over, ladies and gentlemen, here at Mirboo North. The final scores here is Mirboo North 7-9-51 were defeated by Hill End 12-13-85. Ange, some of the better players for Hill End as I saw it was certainly number
27.
Yep. Orlando. You'd have to say that their big ruckman.
Yep. Reese
was absolutely outstanding. I think Mulqueen got in and out. And number 9, Jack Skinner.
Yep, and Fayella was good in the first half, the first 3 quarters. So
I'd say they're the standout ones.
Yep.
For Hill End. For Mirboo North, you probably Ubby.
Yep.
Josh Taylor was at it all day. I think some of the young ones, I like the game of Bo Peters, even though he'll get better with the kicking and learning the pressure of senior footy. I thought his reading of the play was quite solid.
Yeah, Nick Camordo played well for his first game also.
Yeah, Nick Camordo kicked the goal.
Well. I mean, Blairy played well there as well. Yeah. He gave it all day. I think they sort of the four that
they've full extent of that. I think there was, some meaningful done. The work that Richo attempted to do to cover the ruckmen that are out today
for sure
to go up against a big fella was meritorious. I think our back line were under pressure all day. Lombardo and others played well. There'll be guys who are better for the run of that.
For sure.
I like Mahoney. Played a good, solid game.
Yeah.
That's as I see it. I don't think Mirboo North will be overly disappointed with the way their endeavour. I think they'll be a little bit disappointed by the outcome of some of the chances that they had at certain times where they needed to convert and couldn't. But all in all, I think they'll be glad that round one's over with.
Yeah.
They'll lick their wounds over Easter, and Mirboo North will go down to the kennel, to Newborough.
They do.
And we'll take on Newborough, who have recruited very well this year, coached by returning coach of Craig Skinner. So that we look forward to a really good game. So to wash up here today here at Mirboo North in the netball, Mirboo North won all grades of netball against Hill End, and well done to Jessie Holland in her first year as Vice President of Netball. The football, the 3 games, Mirboo North won the under-18s fairly convincingly, went down in the reserves after giving away a bit of a jump by 2-3 goals, and here in the seniors, at the end of the day, they went down by 34 points. We trust that you enjoyed today's live streaming from Mirboo North. I'd like to thank Brian, Steve and Danny for their work behind the cameras and in production. Ange, I'd like to thank you for your agreeing to be a commentator for every home game now, and you're gone, son. You're in, and we'll get some guest speakers and other things as we go through. Look, we're here just to try and give people a bit of a sense of how Mirboo North is, not just as a football netball club, but as a town, as a community. And if you've been part of Mirboo North in the past, still have some ties, then get on and tell your friends and those other Mirboo North people that you know that we're live streaming games here out of Mirboo North, and all they've got to do is get onto Facebook and become online members. We've got some terrific things that are going to be happening in and around the place this year. We've got a Legends game in round 17, which is going to be an absolute cracker. We're bringing out the purple and gold jumpers.
That'll be exciting.
We're bringing out the
Bring
purple
back.
and gold jumpers. We're turning back the time.
Plenty of legends around
And
to choose
we're looking at all past players and legends and everything else to come back, certainly to the club. So to Lukey Snell and the Past Players Association, come on guys, get on board. And we thank you on behalf of the Mirboo North Football Club for joining us today, and we wish you well for the 2022 season. Thank you.
Great initiative, Joe.